Ohio Colt Racing Association. And last night was Philly night, so that means tonight is Colt night.
Colt night. Colt night. There should be some good ones.
Absolutely.
Let's get Ronnie Gillespie. We'll talk about that a little bit. Ronnie is 3 wins away from his 1,000th driving victory, right?
That is correct. So we'll be following along on the countdown for 1,000 for Ronnie. Last night, Jeff Nysonger won a race, and I think Doug Ballinger announced he's close to 50 for his next milestone. A little bit more than 1,000, but anytime you get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 and up is a great milestone.
Yeah, sure
so we'll
is.
be watching with anticipation.
Nice track.
Yes.
First time here.
Race number 1 is the Ohio Colt Racing Association 2-year-old colt trot, first of 2 divisions. Number 1 is Tony Pacco. Robert Werner will now drive, and he's also the trainer for Pasco.
Good luck. Vucinage,
thank you. That's why we get the Michigan guy behind us. 1 win in 4 starts. That win was 3 back at Wilmington in 202 and 2.
Number 2 is Captivate Money. Dan Krebany is the trainer.
Krebaheny. I know. We should have switched. I should have taken Krebaheny. I got that down.
Okay. Check out 3 and 4 in case we have to get those. Dan Krebaheny trains. Drew Neal is on the bike. Are ready for money gelding from the Muscle Hill mare. Captivating Spirit. 1 win in 4 starts so far this year. $5,000 Buckeye Classic purchase.
Number 3 is Golden Enterprise. Cody Greeno will drive for his dad in E.G. Trot of Findlay, Ohio. This is an Enterprise colt. Has 2 seconds and a third in 6 seasonal starts. One of those seconds was last time out at Sydney, timed in 2:10 and 3.
Number 4, Call for Money. Russell Swartz drives. Deborah Swartz trains. Deborah shares ownership with Harry and Darlene Altup. Ready for money gelding. 2 starts this year, looking to do better.
Number 5 is What an All-Star, the second of the uncoupled Greeno entries. Ed Greeno will drive this one for E.G. Trot. Second, third, and 5 of 7 this year. Was 4th last time out at Sydney.
And number 6, Hidden Brook Monty. Ronnie Gillespie in the bike for Dalton Walls. Walls shares ownership with Chandler, Mason, and Friedland. Are ready for money gelding. 3 starts this year with 1 win. The horses are slowly approaching the starting gate on the backstretch. We've got a very warm early evening here. Not much of a breeze in the grandstand. We are in the shade. There are storms to the west, but I truly believe that they're going to stay north of us based on the
I did not participate in that conversation, so if it doesn't happen, I'm blaming you, Michael.
Yeah, it's fine. No problem. I'm used to it. I work with Ashley and Susan. I get that all the time.
Field of 6 behind the gate. 5 will have their noses on the gate. 1 will be in the trailing position. We use post position saddle pads here, so we got the red, blue, white, green, black, and yellow. First race, 2-year-old colt trot.
First division for 7,100.
Oh, that's all right.
Here they come.
Off stride, the 6, Hidden Brook Monty. And they're off and trotting. Captivate Money goes right out to the front. Golden Enterprise comes out in second. Racing third on the outside. What an all-star. Tony Pacco is 5th. Racing next, Call for Money, and trailing the field. Hidden Brook Monty around the turn. Off stride. Captivate Money up the backside they go. Golden Enterprise shows the way. Racing second. That is What an all-star. Trotting third, Tony Pacco. Now 4th, Call for Money. After the miscue, Captivate Money 5th, and trailing the field. Hidden Brook Monty trotting by the opening quarter. Golden Enterprise shows the way. What an all-star second. Racing third, Tony Pacco. Trotting 4th, Call for Money. 5th around the turn as they race on over to the 3/8 mark. Moving to the outside, it's Captivate Money. Hidden Brook Monty trails the field. 32 3/5. Passing the stands first time. Coming to the halfway point. Coming to the half and on top of the field. With the lead, Golden Enterprise. Tony Pacco right there, second. Trotting third is Call for Money. Racing 4th, Hidden Brook Monty. Taking a peek to the outside for Gillespie. And What an All-Star is 5th. Now shuffle to 6 as they move into the turn. Captivate Money. They're halfway home in 104 2/5. On to the 5/8 they trot. It's Golden Enterprise showing the way. Up on the outside. Racing second is Tony Paco. Third to the inside. Call for Money for outside. Hidden Brook Money. Racing fifth is What an All-Star. And moving on the outside. Captivate Money as they near 3/4. We got a new leader. It's Tony Paco. Golden Enterprise is second. Racing third. Hidden Brook Monte. 3/4 mark. They're into the turn. Showing the way at 3/4 mark in 1:36. Little better than 1/8 of a mile. It's Tony Paco, but right there. Hidden Brook Monte closing in second. Captivate Money is third. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Tony Paco. Hidden Brook Monte coming to the line. Tony Paco to take the opener. Going to be tight for second. Either the 4, Call for Money, or the 6, Hidden Brook Monte. The mile in 2:06.
2:06 for your winner, Tony Paco. Hungarian hot dogs for everyone.
Nice 30-second last quarter there for the winner.
Robert Warner trains and drives this one. Second win in 5 seasonal starts. Had a lifetime mark of 2:02 2 at Wilmington. Today, 2:06.
Good training record, 4 out of 7 in the Money Fairgrounds before today. Now 5 out of 8. Pretty impressive start to the fair season for Robert Warner.
Marseille Colt. Unofficial, I had 1 for 6. 6, Hidden Brook Monte, spotted the field about 8 lengths to start the
Sure did.
race and finished up strong for the show spot.
A lot of action with the brakes in that race. And about 3 different leaders over the course of the race. 2 got out early, took the front, and 3 behind. The 2 broke, and Golden Enterprise at 3 slid up into the lead through the half. And then a big brush by Tony Paco on the backstretch to take the lead, and a couple of more breaks, and the 4 and the 6 came back up, and there it is, 146, 235 across the wire unofficially.
Tony Paco went off 5-2. Second choice.
2-year-old colt trotters. How many breaks were there? 1, 2, 3.
I had 3.
Yeah, 3.
We talked about last night on the air the way the shadows here are here. There's plenty of chances for them to jump over lines here.
Wow, there sure are.
And a couple of times last night, we watched, especially at the half, you would see one jump right here in front of the grandstand, and it was the same spot every time. And we talked about putting the horse on a helmet right in front of them so then they don't look down, they're looking straight ahead.
That's right.
Teal Colt Trot for $7,163. Number 1, Tony Paco. Paco Vicente owns. Robert Warner trains and drives. Teal Bay Colt by Marseille out of the My MVP mare. Tie Punch, second win of the season for Tony Paco. This race sponsored by Auglaize County Democrats. The Auglaize County Democratic Party is proud to support the harness racing at this year's Auglaize County Fair. Blanket is being presented by Ari Chowdhury, St. Mary's City Council, Ward 4.
Tell us more, Doug. Tell us more.
Did they give a rundown?
Not yet.
All right. The Republicans gave the first race blanket last night, and the Democrats tonight. I guess they're equal. Both of them were the first race.
Here's where they finish the first. Tony Paco, the winner. 2, Captivate Money, 4. 3, Golden Enterprise, 5. The 4, Call for Money, 2. Number 5, What an All-Star, 6. 6, Hidden Brook Monte, 3. The mile, 2:06, 32 3. 104 2, 136. Rechecking 145, 26, 3 on the bottom. Second race coming up next. It's up in about 10 minutes, 2, section line JR. We'll be doing for Ronnie Gillespie. Ronnie Gillespie to 2, section line JR. Scratch to 6, Smith and Wester. Scratch number 6, Smith and Wester in the second race.
We are turning the page to race number 2, the first division of the freshman colt pace. Scratch down to a field of 5. We'll talk about all 5 when we come back after these messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
We're back.
And we are back. Second race is coming up here in a few moments. This would be a 2-year-old colt pace, the first of 2 divisions with a purse of $7,652. Not bad. Field of 5. Everybody's going to get a little something, which is always nice.
Matt, are we on YouTube tonight only?
No.
Okay.
So I had to go live on what is called Ohio Harness Racing Fans Facebook page.
Okay.
And then I shared that link onto our main Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association page. That way we can have this one and the races from Xenia on Facebook at the same time.
You are just a magician. How do you do
You can't
that?
stop Matt Clark. You can only hope to contain him.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I found it now. Okay.
Mark Zuckerberg has done everything he can to stop me.
Yeah, how many notices did you get about videos being deleted this week?
A lot.
I got all 31 races at Oak Grove Kentucky Proud Series back in May.
Yeah, that was a surprise, to say the least, when they came out with the new policies over there. Whatever, we still have YouTube, and we're doing what we can to get them on Facebook still as well.
So I tell you what, Michael, why don't you get on I'll get on YouTube.
Yep. I'll get on Facebook.
And then we'll make sure that we
catch all
the comments. We want to thank everyone for commenting. We had quite good banter last night, which is fun.
Banter is always fun. Mm-hmm. Hi. How are you? Good. I'm going to pass those over for you. There you are, sir.
Get some passport stamped.
Nice crowd in the grandstand, by the way, this evening. I would say a couple of hundred people. And
this was very similar to last night's crowd.
Yeah,
so.
and another 100 or so on their chairs along the fence. Looks very nice down there. Wapakoneta race 2. Got it. And where are our guests watching with us this evening? Lawrenceville, Pennsylvania. Urbana, Ann Arbor. Heath, Ohio.
That's your neck of the woods.
Yeah, it's out my way. North Carolina, thank you. Liberty, Ohio. Indiana.
I've got Woodsfield in Prince Edward Island.
Oh, love that.
An Islander.
PEI.
I am an Islander.
PEI. That's on the bucket list, that party week.
I would definitely like to go to that.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be this hot and humid.
The lobster will taste much better than it does here.
Much better. Yes. Yes.
The lobster here in Wapakoneta is not the greatest. So last night we had the Moon City Trot, and tonight we have the Moon City Pace. Hopefully we'll fire these off a little bit quicker and we're not racing in the moonlight. They do have lights here, but they don't want to use them unless they have to.
Well, if it's up to Doug, we'll be out of here by 7:45.
We'll keep them moving right along.
Yeah.
Last night, Jason Beatty was our leading driver with 4 wins.
Wow. Good night for Jason. I did not
Scott
realize
Ferguson had 2 training wins, and Hank Levan had 2 training wins.
I didn't realize Jason was a down under gentleman. New Zealand, I understand. Somebody told me that the other day. Aha.
That's very much
That
news to me.
To both of you?
Huh? No, someone had told me that, and then I relayed that information on, and they said, no, he's not. So I don't know.
Oh, is that right?
I think someone's playing with us.
I got to find out who told me that.
Yeah.
Try to remember. It was more than a day and a half ago.
They're the
probably
ones
forgot.
laughing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, way to go. I count 1, 2, 3. Well, we need 2 more to come out on the track for Doug. Make his announcement. I'm in Xenia tomorrow night for the first time. Either with Doug and The Voice, Roger Houston, calling the races over there.
Just the evening card? They have 2 tomorrow, 1 at 10 and 1 at 5.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I better check my
Here we
I
go.
take that back. That could be Athens.
I think it is Athens.
That's Athens. Yeah.
They all run together, don't they,
They
Matt?
kind of do.
They are this
That's
week.
Friday.
Tomorrow, Thursday the 31st, post time in Xenia will be 6:30.
6:30.
The Ohio State Fair tomorrow night. First of 3 nights of State Fair racing at El Dorado Scioto Downs. Tomorrow are the freshman Colt Trotters and the freshman Philly Trotters. 24 entered into each, so 3 divisions of 8, so 6 divisions of the Ohio State Fair tomorrow. Friday night Friday in Athens, 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Double header there. And then Sunday, August 3rd, will be Chillicothe, post time at 12 noon. And I will be at Mansfield, post time 5:30 on Sunday, and then Monday also at 5:30.
Saturday night at Scioto Downs is the 3-year-old Colt Pace for the Ohio State Fair. And that is an 11-horse field. They're allowed to do that there. They're going for all the money, $160,000 or something like that.
What division was that?
3-year-old Colt Pace.
Okay. They had 10 for the Sire Stakes, the last leg that didn't get contested.
The reschedule. Yeah.
For the second race, First Division Ohio Colt Racing Association, 2-year-old Colt Pace. This division for $7,652. Scratch number 6, Smith and Western. Ronnie Gillespie to drive the 2, Section 9, JR. And these are the horses. Number 1, Mr. American Apple. Sean Barker, the second drives. Drivers change it to Section 9 JR to Ronnie Gillespie. Ron Gillespie, the 2, Section 9 JR. Number 3, Barcelona Legend with Darren Daller. Number 4, Charlie L, driven by Hank Levan. And rounding out the field, here's the 5 for St. Jude's. Title off.
In the sulky. Scratch the 6. Smith and Western.
Horse will take one score, go to the gate.
Win, place, show. Exacta, Quinella, trifecta, the be at the gate in 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
That is your field for the second race. First division of the 2-year-old Colt Pace. Number 1 is Mr. American Apple. Logan Road trains for Matt Rowe of Urbana. Mr. Apple's gelding. This will be driven by the Deuce, Sean Barker II. 4 starts, 1 second, 2/3. Last time out was a second at Eaton, 202 and 4 with Sean in the bike.
Number 2, Section Line JR, Ronnie Gillespie takes the reins from Mark Winters. The Summa Cum Laude gelding, owned by the AWS Stables of Lima, Mark Winters. 4 out of 5 in the money this year, coming off of a win of 2 minutes and 4/5 in his last completed race. We have a line on here from the Buckeye Stallion Series where the horse was scratched due to an unseated driver. So we missed that, but the race before that, a nice win, a third, and a second going back. So 3 out of 3 in the money in the last completed races.
Number 3 is Barcelona Legend. Darren Dowler Reigns trains and co-owns with Lawrence Bettler and Shelley Bettler of Sunbury in St. Augustine, Florida. 3 wins in 4 starts. Last time out was in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Was a 6th-place finisher, timed in 53-1. Before that, had the 3 straight wins at Northfield at the Buckeye Stallion Series, Bell Fountain, and Marion.
Pretty impressive. Number 4 is Charlie L. Hank Levan trains and drives. Levan Stables, Hurley Racing, and Megan Levan share ownership. A well-said gelding, 8 starts this year, just 1 3rd-place finish.
Number 5 is for St. Jude's. Tyler Lowe will drive for Robert Boggs, the owner and trainer. The 2-year-old gelding, by Well Said, has 1 career start. That was at the hometown Marysville Fair. Finished 3rd, timed in 2:02.4.
In a race that came home in 57-2. Pretty impressive there to be able to hold on and get that 3rd-place check coming home in 29-4. And those are your colts.
Number 6, Smith and Western, was been withdrawn.
Adios.
Good little field of 5 here.
Yeah, the one line in the past performance kind of jumps out to me is Barcelona Legend, or a 3-horse. Did race in 153-1 last start at Scioto Downs. I call that just a ride-along race. I mean, if you look at the chart, you could see that he started second, was third, second on the rail, then came to the outside to try and make a little move to no avail. A race that came home in 56 flat and only lost a couple of lengths on the stretch there. So the speed is there, but a big difference, obviously, in what we're going to get time-wise between Scioto Downs and Auglaize.
To the gate is your final call to wager.
We had this one up at Bell Fountain. Win there. Probably the most impressive win for Barcelona Legend was at Marion. If you were watching the coverage that night, it rained, and then it would rain a little more, and then it rained a little more.
The slop fest, yes.
2:08.3 doesn't look good on paper, but if you watch the coverage, that was a good mile at Marion.
Track was about a foot deep. Horses have come close to reaching the starting gate. They'll be there in about 10 seconds. They are on the final turn. And we'll be headed up the stretch here in a second.
Pieces are rolling behind the gate.
Big
Swings
swings
to the stretch.
Here they come. Deeper off them, pacing section line. JR goes right out to the front. Barcelona Legend comes out in second, racing third. Mr. American Apple coming out in fourth. That's Charlie Allen trailing the field for St. Jude's as they race on over to the opening 8th. Ronnie Gillespie, section line JR lead the way. They have it by 8. Barcelona Legend racing second, racing third. Mr. American Apple, Charlie L is fourth, and for St. Jude's trails the field front to back. 15 lengths will separate these 2-year-olds as they race by the opening quarter. Section 9 JR has the field of Pacers by the opening quarter. In racing second is Barcelona Legend, opening quarter in 30 seconds. Mr. American Apple is third, racing fourth, Charlie L. St. Jude's can see them all. They pass the stand for the first time. Coming to the half, section 9 JR, the 2-year-old Bago, the son of Zuma Kalade, leads the way. Racing second, Barcelona Legend. Pacing third is Mr. American Apple. Fourth is Charlie Allen, trailing the field for St. Jude's as they race on over to the 5/8 mark. The leader still by 5 to 6 is section 9 JR, the half in an even minute. Racing third, Mr. American Apple, Charlie L. fourth. For St. Jude's trails the field. They're off the turn and across the backside for the final time. Section 9, JR has the lead and has it by 3. Second is Barcelona Legend. Third, Mr. American Apple. Fourth is Charlie L. Fifth and last for St. Jude's. They're into the far turn and they're closing in on the leader, Section 9, JR. Here comes Barcelona Legend on the outside. Mr. American Apple will come 3 wide, 3/4 and 1:30 and 3/5. Little better than 1/8 of a mile at pace. It's section 9 JR. Barcelona Legend the outside. Mr. American Apple. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Section 9 JR racing on the outside. Barcelona Legend battling back. Section 9 JR coming to the line. On the line, Barcelona Legend. Over section line, JR, Mr. American Apple. 159, 2/5.
159 and 2 for your winner, Barcelona Legend. 4th win in 5 starts. I'll take an 80% win percentage anytime.
You betcha.
Ronnie Gillespie tried to bottom the field out the first half, went right out there, opened up a 6, 7, 8 length lead at the quarter. Darren Deller timed it perfectly and grabbed the lead about 50 yards from the finish line and held off.
Ronnie.
Section line JR and Ronnie Gillespie, and the fast closing Mr. American Apple with Sean Barker. Keep an eye on that one in future races.
Ronnie and his 2-year-olds. Loves to be up on the front like that. Yeah, last quarter 20 with 30 and 3 to 59 and 2. I believe that's 28 and 4. Pretty good last quarter there for the win.
Unofficial 3-2-1. Didn't hear a halftime
No,
half-mile call, but
winner went off at 3 to 5.
Darren Dowler's been driving a lot more than I've been noticing lately here at the fairs. Like Chris Lem's drive in the Buckeye Stallion Series.
Back in front of the stands, your winner this second race.
First Division Ohio Colt Racing Association 2-year-old Colt Pace for $7,652. Number 3, Barcelona Legend. The 2-year-old Bay-Goodland son, a bit of a legend out of the Western Hanover mare. Barcelona Hanover, her 4th win in 5 tries this year. She's owned a partnership of Darren Dowler, Lawrence Better, Shelley Bettler of Florida. Darren Dowler trains and drives the winner. The mile 159, 2/5. This race sponsored by Fraternal Order of Eagles, number 767. Results are official. Number 1, Mr. American Apple 3. 2, Section Line JR 2. 3, Barcelona Legend, the winner. 4, Charlie L 5. 5 for St. Jude's 4. 6, Smith & Western was scratched. Fractions of 30 seconds, the half 1 minute, 3/4, 130 and 3/5. The mile 159 and 2. Rechecking 3-2-1-5-4, scratch on the bottom. Third race is up next. Win Place Show.
We are through 2. We turn the page to race number 3, First Division of the 3-year-old Colt Pace. Ronnie Gillespie will drive the 1. We'll talk about all 5 when we come back after these messages.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
Wapakoneta, beautiful Northwest Ohio. Last night we hear Tom Pye's Travels with Tom series.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you know that Wapakoneta was founded in 1748?
I'm not surprised because I always like to take a little trip through downtown when I come visit these places for the first time.
Neat
and
courthouse.
There are a couple of that courthouse
That's
is
neat.
ridiculously beautiful. But there's a couple of older buildings at another intersection there that look like they could date back almost to that. I'm sure they don't, but what a beautiful little town, and every store on Main Street is occupied. You know, it looks really nice down there. They've got flowers hanging from all the lampposts. Very, very pretty place, and our track is nice as well. Most of it is tree-lined on the back stretch and at the top of the stretch. Ton of campers here and a great fair.
So did you know that Wapakoneta means in Shawnee the place of white bones?
Ew.
So if you see some
sure
white
how to-
bones,
Yeah,
that'll be your Wapakoneta.
that's what we have.
Neil Armstrong obviously is the most famous resident
Yep.
here. Walked on the moon in Apollo 11 in 1969. And have you ever been to the Armstrong
Not
Air and
yet.
Space Museum?
No.
Have you?
I
Matt?
think I have.
I've
I
never
have. My
been.
grandpa took me there when I was a kid, and I
Okay.
tried astronaut food for the first time, and it
There
was
you go.
awful. I still remember it. It was bad. You
Was
know, like
it
the
really?
freeze dried.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
awful.
Did
Just-
you drink Tang with it?
No, I
right.
might have.
That
helped.
was the drink
That
of
was
choice.
the choice, Tang. So that opened in 1972. So he walked on the moon in 69, and his museum opened in 72. They didn't waste time, did
No,
they?
they
sure
did
didn't.
not.
You got
No.
today it would take 3 years just for the artist renditioning of what the place is
100%,
going to look
yeah.
like. But also some famous residents. Dudley Nichols was born in Wapakoneta. He co-wrote screenplays for films including Bringing Up Baby,
Okay. Bells
of St. Mary's,
Wow. That's a classic.
and The Informer, which he won an Academy Award for. Wapakoneta is
Wapakoneta.
also home of Jennifer Cruz, which is the pen name of Jennifer Smith. She is an author of contemporary romance novels. Matt has all of them, I heard.
What's your favorite,
She's
Matt?
written more than 20 novels, and she's been published in 20 different countries.
Matt, what's your
The
favorite?
one you
one of
borrowed,
her
you going to
books?
give that back?
Yeah, exactly. And then here's my favorite. Chuck Wyatt was born in St. Mary's. He was a race car driver. He finished 12th in the 1955 Indy 500.
Wow.
And when he passed away in 2017, he was the oldest living veteran of the Indy 500 at the age of 93. Race car drivers usually don't last that long.
No, 93.
That
Just stopped racing.
is your
when he was-
Wapakoneta trivia.
That's
I
good
like
work,
that.
Jay.
Thank you.
That's good. It
I'll
is
be here
good
all
work.
week at the
Yeah.
Starlight Lounge.
That's awesome.
I got Mansfield, too, if you want me to go ahead and read Mansfield.
Admission is free, by the way,
Exactly.
folks.
Not for the fair, but
No.
for the
No,
show
for
here.
yes.
It's amazing what you can learn on the internet.
Yeah, it is loaded with all kinds of goodies.
Let's just say Mansfield has a football coach, American writer, an actor, and a military aviator.
That's
So
a tease.
That's a tease
That's a
for Sunday
tease.
and
All
Monday.
right, well, I'm hooked.
Yes.
I'll be tuned in.
So are you at Mansfield, Matt?
I am not.
Okay. So you at Up or Urbana all 3 nights?
I will be at Urbana all 3 nights.
Okay. I'll be there second and third night.
When does
Okay.
that start? When's Urbana?
Monday is
Mon-
the Buckeye Stallion Series.
Yeah, should be a big night.
That's also their Chamber of Commerce night,
Yep.
which they'll give away a TV on top of a TV on top of a TV.
Got it.
I think if you walk away without a TV, you've done something, because I think everyone gets one. They have plenty of
Third, number 2, South Sea. Make the driver Tyler Rush to drive the 2 South Sea into third.
Tyler Rush will now drive the 2 South Sea here in the third.
South Sea was a little wound up when got off the trailer today. They attempted to go into the big tent across the way there and ended up into a stall in one of the barns to keep him calm down a little bit.
Locked up.
Sensory overload when he got off the trailer.
When I came in, they were pushing a winged sprint car in, and I asked the guy at the gate, I said, "What's with the race car?" And he says, "They're just for show." I said, "Okay, so the horses are going to get booted off of the race cars."
Good.
Matt mentioned that the State Fair 3-year-old colt pace drew 11. The cane pace drew 6. So
should have kept Freehold open.
The second leg of the Triple Crown is going to go for $221,000, I believe, in 6 entries.
Unbelievable.
I believe all 4 of Burke's headliners are in at Scioto against one another. Rick Wink, I know, drew the rail. I think another one got the 4-hole. I'd have to pull it back up and see where the others landed. But
it was interesting with all of his, I'm going to use air quotes that people can't see, that his number 1 guns were all at the Adios. His second stringers were still quite impressive on paper for the Sire Stakes that eventually got rained out. Rescheduled, I think, for the middle of August.
Yeah,
they're going to
second week, I think.
They're going to keep the entries and they're going to keep the post positions.
Yeah, I saw that. Let's go to Doug for the introduction of our 3-year-old colt.
The horses are on the track for the third race. Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old colt pace for $4,885. His first division, blanket in memory of former Fair Board member and Speed Superintendent Tom Noak. These are the horses. Number 1 is Beachmaster King, the driver Ronnie Gillespie. Number 2, South Sea, driven by Tighter Rush. 3, Spirits Happy Ending, Drew Neal drives. 5, Eddie Nine Toes, Hank Levan in the sulky.
Coming to the track, passing in front of the stands momentarily.
The 4, Roseman All-Star, Darren Daller in the sulky.
Good play show. Exactly. Quinella, trifecta. You have 4 minutes to post time. 4 minutes.
You were pointing at me.
Yeah, go ahead. Do number 1. Do the odds.
Number 1 is Beachmaster Keen. Ronnie Gillespie takes the reins for Mark Winters. Bring on the Beach, Gelding, Mitchell Bean, Jeremy McGraw, and my good friend Marta Sheehan from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, owned this one. 9 starts so far this year, 1 win, 2 third-place finishes, coming off a 4th in Piketon, and a win the week before that in Washington Courthouse.
Number 2 is South Sea. Tyler Rush will now drive for the Bo Brown trainee, owned by David Wills and Robert Conley, both of Licking County, Ohio. 2 for 9 on the season's the win. We're back-to-back back in May 15th and the 24th, both at Scioto Downs. The leg of the Knappenberger Pace and the Buckeye Stallion Series. The Buckeye Stallion Series timed in 152 and 1.
Number 3, Spirits Happy Ending. Drew Neal for Ryan Miller, Country Club Acres, Miller Racing, L. Miller, share ownership, but down by the Seaside Gelding, coming off 2 wins in a row and a 2nd place finish. 10 starts so far this year, 3 wins, a 2nd, 2 thirds, a mark of 53, and 6 out of 10 in the money.
Number 4 is Rose Run All-Star. Darren Daller will look to go back-to-back. He also co-owns this one with Mr. Bettler, Heidi Ratliff, and Don Tiger. 0 for 6 on the season, 1 of 19 lifetime to win last year at 2:01 at Marysville, coming off a 5th place finish at Marysville this year, timed in 2 minutes, 2/5.
And number 5, Eddie Nine Toes. Hank Levan drives and trains, Winchester Bay Acres. Owns this one. This is Miso Fast Gelding. He's 9 out of 13 in the money. If you look at his program in his last 8 races, has not been worse than a 3rd place finish. Made $17,000 so far this year. And he was bred by the Big Bad John Racing Group down in Florida. Current ownership is the Winchester Bay Acres. It's the family
Post
of
time in 2 minutes.
Ed
Just 2
Tell,
minutes.
who
The Tells are currently in Paris, France, so they were watching last night, and we figured
is that who it was? We had
yeah.
them the other night as well.
It was 2:30 in the morning in Paris, and they were watching our coverage. So
very cool.
Finished 3rd in the next to last race of the evening, and I told them they can go to bed and sleep in.
The Miso Fast is standing at the Emerald Farm in Magnolia, Kentucky, the home of Alan Lee Efferstein. The Effersteins were close with the Tell family in Florida, and the year after Miso ran in the Jug, he was sold. Tell's purchased him, and Mr. Tell unfortunately passed away and was friends with the Effersteins, and he sold Miso Fast to Lee Efferstein for $1. And Lee's had some good success with the breeding, and we see the Miso Fasts are doing pretty good at the fairs this year. A bunch more of them will be coming up soon.
The dual eligibility, I'm sure, helps.
Yes, no question. 1, 2, 3.
Spirit's Happy
4,
Ending
5.
is your current 4 to 5 choice. Coming in off of 3 wins. Back-to-back wins at Lebanon and Sydney.
It's a pretty well-balanced board.
A little bit north on I-75 to make it 3 straight here in the Buckeye State. I think I owe Barry Vickroy something for that, right?
Your final call to wager on the third.
3 divisions
Final call.
of the 3-year-old Colt Pace, each one worth $4,885. This one is the first. The horses are starting to line up behind the starting gate on the backstretch. It should be a good one. 3 Spirits of Happy Endings got some times in here of 51 to 52 with Superbred at Scioto back in third week of June.
First division.
We're not expecting those kind of times here, but let's see what we can get.
Trace in memory of
Horses are turning towards the stretch. Let's go up to Doug Ballinger for the call of the third.
Here they come. They were off and pacing for the lead. That Spirit's Happy Ending, South Sea, along with Beachmaster Keen. Moving into the turn on the outside. Eddie Nine Toes fourth. Racing fifth. Rose Run All-Star. The Yoda Pacers into the turn into the opening eighth. And down the backside they go. Up on the outside. That Spirit's Happy Ending to the front end, giving way second, South Sea. Now we'll take the 2-hole trip. Beachmaster Keen right there third. Eddie Nine Toes fourth. Racing fifth, Rose Run All-Star. Straight alignment, front to back. They're separated by 7 lengths. By the opening quarter, Spirit's Happy Ending has the lead. Racing second is South Sea. Beachmaster Keen third. Eddie Nine Toes fourth. Trailing the field around the turn. Rose Run All-Star through an opening quarter in 29 4/5. Into the lane first time, coming to the half. Moving to the outside at the halfway point. Beachmaster Keen racing on the front end. Spirit's Happy Ending. Beachmaster King comes first up. South Sea to the inside. Fourth at the half is Eddie Nine Toes and trailing the field. Rose Run All-Star. Round the turn. They're halfway home in 59 seconds. Spirit's Happy Ending the leader. Up on the outside. Beachmaster Keen. Ronnie Gillespie was third, now second. That brings Eddie Nine Toes and Hank Levan to the outside to pick up the cover of Beachmaster Keen. Locked in. South Sea trailing up field. Rose Run All-Star at the 3/4 mark. Spirit's Happy Ending the leader. Beachmaster Keen, Eddie Nine Toes, South Sea trailing Rose Run All-Star at the 3/4 mark. 3 quarters, 129 1. Around the far turn, Spirit's Happy Ending. Beachmaster Keen and Eddie Nine Toes comes 3 wide. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. 3 of them across the track. Spirit's Happy Ending. Beachmaster Keen. Eddie Nine Toes is on the grandstand side. Coming to the line, Spirit's Happy Ending, and Drew Neal to take the third. Eddie Nine Toes second, tight for third. $157 4.
Woo! 157 4 for your winner, Spirit's Happy Ending. Drew Neal picks up the win. I believe that's his second. He had one yesterday.
And that's 3 in a row in Ohio for Spirit's Happy Ending. Down by the Seaside Gelding, now 4 out of 11. Earnings now over $25,000. They just made their money back on the purchase with that victory today.
What are you discounting their freshman year?
Yeah, I'm discounting that, and I'm not including food and water.
Spirit's Happy Ending. Down by the Seaside, Dragon Again mare. I command my spirit. Bred in New Jersey from Cheryl Costello. They turned for home. There was 4 of them with a chance. The Nine Toes unofficially was second. I have South Sea and Tyler Rush unofficially third, and Beachmaster Keen, Ronnie Gillespie, fourth. Second training win for Ryan Miller. Had one yesterday along with Drew Neal, so picks up their second of the two-day meet here at Wapakoneta.
Here comes our winner back to the winner's circle.
Here's your winner of the third race. First division, Ohio Racing Association 3-year-old gold base for $4,885. This race in memory of Tom Note, former Fair Board member and head of the harness racing department for many years. He was second to none as a speed superintendent. Here's your winner of the three, Spirits Happy Ending. You kneel for Ryan Miller, 3-year-old bay gold by down by the seaside at the Dragon to get there. Country Club at Acres Finley, another racing stable Greenville. H.L. Miller, Compass, Ohio, the mile 1:57 4 fifths. For Spirits Happy Ending as they take the third. First Division 3-year-old gold pace in memory of Tom Note.
Here's where they finished the third.
Number 1 Beachmaster Keen 4. 2 South Sea 3, the 3 Spirits Happy Ending, the winner. 4 Rose Run All-Star 5, and number 5 Eddie Nine Toes finished second. The time 1:57.4, 29.4, 59, 1:29.1. 4:31.52 on the bottom. Up next is the fourth. It's a field of 4. No changes.
No changes in the fourth.
We're through 3. We turn the page to race 4. 3-year-old Colt Trot first of 2 divisions, field of 4. We'll talk about all 4 when we come back.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Day 2 of the Auglaize County Fair, and off the air I was telling Mr. Langer I found my old trotting and pacing guide from 1993, so I was giving him a quiz.
I'm failing.
That's all right. We talked about this last night, but it's worth repeating. The pop records in the back are hilarious. Most wins one day at one track.
In 1993.
Well, it happened in 1987.
Most
so it could have been broken
one
since
day
93,
at a
but I
track.
don't think so.
How about where was it? With that, can we?
Yonkers.
It was at Yonkers?
Yeah. 12 wins.
What? Is that right?
12 wins, 1 day, 1 track, it says.
93. Hervé was gone.
87.
Right?
Mike, the Whip, Lachance.
Michel Lachance.
Most dead heats for win in one night. This is a 4-way tie, so 2 people dead heated in one night.
Now that's odd. That's
well,
not quite as odd as
I've got you beat because listen to this one here. Hold on. Let me find it here.
You guys saw we had a dead heat the other night over in
a 2-horse race.
In a 2-horse race.
You're kidding.
Dead heat, 2-horse race.
This
2 scratches.
Well, that happened a few years ago with father-daughter, the Casey and Roy Burns over in Marysville.
Right. It
was a match race, and I did a story on them. And Roy Burns, of course, says bad news is we both broke our maidens. So this is the best stat ever. Dead heats for win in consecutive races with the same horses.
Oh my gosh!
So at Vernon Downs on April 3rd, 1987, J.C.'s Pipinito and Skipper's Victor dead heated in 2:02 and 3 and came back 8 days later and raced, and they both dead heated again in 2 minutes. I don't think that'll be broken.
That's crazy.
That's pretty wild.
The same 2 horses.
Seriously, that's crazy.
So
that was at Vernon?
That was at Vernon Downs, 1987.
Does it say who was driving back then?
No, it doesn't. Dead heats to win by a mutual entry. But happened twice, both of them in 1976. But
man, that's an interesting book.
Only twin foals to face each other in a pari-mutuel race. Mr. Heckle and Mrs. Jekyll. Both were 2-year-old pacing foals of 1985 by Skipper's Subject out of Waltzing Bretta. Mr. Heckle finished 3rd and Mrs. Jekyll finished 6th at the Fairplex in California.
So. We've got a chance at that here in Ohio next year. We've got some twins on the ground. I can't remember what farm they're at.
So something popped up on Facebook the other day about a group from Cal Expo, what their next move might be. Did you guys see that? Apparently they've had discussions with a couple of different places out there, but the one that is the leading contender right now, if they can get it done, is Fresno.
Okay.
Fresno has what looks like a beautiful facility. There may be some thoroughbred dates involved as well. Let's go to Doug for the introduction of the horses here for the...
Yeah, do you want to do that?
Number 1 is Flying Ryan. Brian Robruck trains. Sean Barker, the second, will drive. Number 2 is Dublin's Date Night. Cody Greeno for Ed Greeno Jr. Number 3, Amazing Tom. Ronnie Gillespie for Dan Krebehenny. Rounding out your field of 4 is Best Thing I Never Had. Hank Levan for Tisha Symes.
I've never heard your announcer's voice
That's
before.
It.
That was pretty
now the wind plays down. Now he comes back. Number 1 is Flying Ryan. Sean Barker, the second, will drive for Brian Roebuck, who trains this one. This one is 0 for 9, lifetime 0 for 4 this year. Has a 4th place finish last time out in Sydney. Was second, 2 back at Hilliard.
Number 2, Dublin's Date Night. Cody Greeno for Ed Greeno Jr. Owner is E.G. Trott and Enterprise Gelding. From the Cantab Hall mare, My Place Anytime. 5 starts this year, 1 second place finish. Had a good year as a 2-year-old with 9 out of 17 and $15,000. Bred by the Dublin Valley Farm.
Number 3 is Amazing Tom. Ronnie Gillespie will drive for trainer, co-owner Dan Krebehenny. Co-owns with his wife Mary of Richwood, Ohio. 2 wins and 9 starts. First or second 5 of 9 this year. 16 of 26 lifetime. This one was winner of 2 straight back at Marysville and Northfield Park in the Summit County Fair Stakes.
Number 4 is Best Thing I Never Had. Hank Levan drives. Tisha Symes trains. Tisha and Shirley are the owners of this full count geldings. Had 9 starts this year, 2 wins. Had some breaking challenges. When the horse stays flat, the horse gets a check. Otherwise he breaks. So $9,500 in earnings so far this year. Dan Schleback was the breeder on this one, and we'll hope Hank can keep Best Thing I Never Had flat for Tischesheim's today.
Amazing Tom had a great year last year as a 2-year-old and 10 wins in 17 starts. Struggled a little bit this year with some breaks, uncharacteristic breaks, but like I said, is coming in off of 2 straight wins at Marysville and at Northfield at Summit County Fair.
57 in the slop at Northfield is a pretty nice mile for the little 3-year-old colt trotter.
We're getting an update. The Huff's Guide says 10 a.m. at Athens, and we're being told on YouTube that it's noon. So.
Okay, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
I don't remember a post time ever being at 10 a.m. unless it's making up for a rain day or something, just trying to fit them in.
Or a fair in Kentucky.
Yeah. Best thing I never had looked really good at Lebanon up until the top of the stretch. He had What's Shakin' coming first up at him, and might have just tried to do a little too much to hold him off. But he's a nice little trotter. He'll get it figured out. I went back and saw him today.
Is that right?
He'll be fine, yeah.
Did you give him the nose rub?
I did.
Good.
Matter of fact. Hank wanted me to have a few words with him, tell him to take it easy on him because he is a
polar.
Is that right?
He is hot, yeah.
So I don't know if you can get a close-up. See where the blanket says PT Works? The little bags on the blanket are actually horse treats. Some bags have carrots, some have apples, and all of them have mints for the horse when they get back to the...
Very nice.
Nice
I told
touch.
Brad Conrad if they're honey, the honey
Pocket
crisp,
'em.
honey
Pocket 'em.
crisp, pocket me an apple.
Pocket 'em.
But nice touch here. Something new tonight, I guess it's either that or I didn't see it, is they have a little tribute to Hunter Myers in the winner's circle.
Oh, I did not notice that.
I did not
Till
notice
just
it
now.
yesterday, so I'm assuming that tonight was the first night they've had it, but a nice little touch.
Very nice touch.
From the horsemen here at Auglaize County Fair.
3-year-old colt trotters are lining up in the backstretch and approaching the starting gate. This is the first division of 2. Purse of $6,648. Flying Ryan from the rail. Dublin's Date Night. Amazing Tom. And Best Thing I Never Had. I like the 3.
So do a lot of people at 1 to 9.
Yeah.
Oh, see, it wasn't up.
In your defense, you didn't see it. But
I did not. I did not.
I took a glance a minute ago, and I think the nearest one was 13 to 1. So
probably a good call then, Michael.
There it is. 3
yeah,
to 1 now.
Okay.
$648 all in behind the Wackenberg starting gate, and here they come. They rough and trotting on the outside. Best Thing I Ever Had going right out for the front. The inside, Amazing Tom coming out in third. Flying Ryan on the outside. Dublin's Date Night on to the opening 8. They trot up on the outside. Best Thing I Never Had leads the way. Amazing Tom on the inside. Doesn't want to give it up. Racing third. Flying Ryan is ahead to the backside. Trailing upfield. Dublin's Date Night to the backside. They trot in straight alignment. Field of 4, 3-year-old colt trotters making their way by the opening quarter. Best Thing I Never Had shows the way. Amazing Tom right there second. Flying Ryan racing third. Dublin's Date Night is fourth through an opening quarter and an even 30 seconds around the turn to the 3/8 they go. Best Thing I Never Had shows the way, but 2 3/4. Amazing Tom right there second. Flying Ryan third. Racing next and fourth is Dublin's Date Night. They pass the stand for the first time and come to the half. Best Thing I Never Had with the lead. Amazing Tom right there second. Flying Ryan third. Dublin's Date Night trails the field. They're halfway home and headed to the 5/8, and the leader is Best Thing I Never Had right there second. Amazing Tom taking a peek to the outside. Flying Ryan third. Halfway home in 101. Dublin's Date Night trails the field. They're off the turn. Cross the backside for the final time. Best Thing I Never Had with the lead. Amazing Tom right there second. Flying Ryan third. Dublin's Date Night trails the field. They're into the far turn, and Best Thing I Never Had and Hank Levan have the trotters by the 3/4 mark and into the turn. Amazing Tom begins his move on the outside. Up 3/4, 132 and 1. Little better than 1/8 of a mile. Amazing Tom coming after that leader. Best Thing I Never Had on the inside. Through the lane, they trot up on the outside. It's Amazing Tom. Best Thing I Never Had on the inside, on the outside. Amazing Tom coming to the line. Amazing Tom will give Ronnie Gillespie win number 998.
3-4-2-1 across the
The buyout in 2:01 for Best.
Wow, back half in a minute.
Minute 4, yeah.
Minute 4?
Minute 4 last quarter, 29-3.
I'll give Matt Clark credit. The little nose rub did well.
Yeah,
nicely
behaved
done,
himself.
Hey,
That's
stayed flat.
Yeah, right.
Number one.
I'm sure that was number one on the list.
Stay
for
flat.
today. Yep.
Cut the mile, but Amazing Tom sat patiently in the pocket. Ronnie Gillespie doesn't do that too often, sit patiently second. He likes to be on the choo-choo.
Yes.
Picks up career win 998. I believe he has wins in all the races left tonight, so you never know. Could be 1,000 here tonight. Amazing Tom, Dan Krebehenny. Richwood, Ohio. I worked with Dan's daughter, Candy Krebehenny. So that's how I can just Krebehenny my way through life.
Didn't tell me you had an inside thing to the name pronunciation.
Good to see him come back as good as he is now, because he had a couple rough starts there, and I don't know what was going on, but boy, has he ever turned it on here lately.
Made a break back on June 17th. Entered at Marion, was withdrawn due to the track. Raced in the Buckeye Stallion Series, finished 8th. Came back with another break the following week at Lebanon. So had a bad month there, but
looks like they got
won 3 straight here.
Yeah, got something figured out.
Two away from 1,000 for Mr. Ronnie Gillespie.
Yes, sir.
Starts at the fairs in Mississippi, and I believe he had his first win at Kenosha. Is that a
Wisconsin?
No.
Or down there?
Yeah, down there. Starts with an N.
Back to the winner's circle. Winner of the fourth.
Philadelphia.
New Philadelphia. Yeah,
I know Philadelphia's a big one.
That's the county fair, the county.
Number 3, Amazing Tom. 3-0 Black Colt, but Long Tom out of the credit winner mare. Playful credit, third of the season for Amazing Tom, owned by Dan and Mary Kay Krebehenny, Richwood, Ohio. Dan Krebehenny trains Ronnie Gillespie in the sulky. Ronnie gets win number 998 in his career. This race sponsored by PT Works. Here's where they finished. Number 1, Flying Ryan, 4. 2, Dublin's Date Night, 3. 3, Amazing Tom, the winner, 4. Best Thing I Never Had at 2. The time, 2:01 for fifths, 30 seconds, 1:01, 1:32 and 1. 4:31.2 on the bottom.
This is the one time we needed a race bike with 4 seats on it, because there was 4 young people all jockeying for position on the race bikes.
Ronnie's
Ronnie, absolutely. Yeah. So, Ronnie's all smiles as usual. All smiles for the 998th time.
Yeah.
We turn the page to race number 5, 2-year-old Colts Trot, 2nd division. The Butch Felver Memorial. Field of 5. We'll talk about all 5 when we come back after the
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614 424-292-6661.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Wapakoneta, home of the white bones, as the Shawnees said way back in the 1700s. Looking at the what?
It's just a heck of a thing to keep repeating. That's all. Why do you think they named it White Bones?
Probably because they were freshly passed away.
Right. How? How?
Yeah, well, there you go. So off the air, I was asked what were the fastest miles of 1993 on each gate. The trot was American winner at the Syracuse Mile, 1:52.3.
That impressed me.
Wow.
I was surprised back then. Yeah, I mean,
next
that's
three
32 years ago.
Right.
The next three fastest times were all by the same horse. Three of the miles were all three races were within 7 days of each other. John Campbell was your driver.
Yeah.
And they were all at the Red Mile.
Oh.
If you said Pine Chip, you would be the winner.
Pine Chip. Makes sense.
So then we go to the pace.
Yep.
I put an asterisk because this wasn't a real race, but
Yeah.
Cam Best went his 1:46.1 mile at Springfield, Illinois on August 16th.
Okay, that just is crazy to
Now-
think that 32 years ago had a horse going 46 in a piece, no matter what.
And they also had, wasn't that the year they had those elevator bikes? They had the bent shafts that were really exaggerated.
I don't remember that.
They were like at a 45-degree angle. It was the same year as 93 would have been the same year as Life Sign, right?
Yes, it was.
So the next three fastest miles on the pace were all at the Meadowlands by the same horse. Mr. Bill O'Donnell was your driver.
Billy O.
All by a 4-year-old, 48-2, 49-1, and 49-2.
Okay, who was that?
Staying Together.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So of the top 10 fastest miles for pacers, 9 of them were at the Meadowlands.
Well, they weren't at Springfield anymore, right?
Yep, one was
That was
the
last
one was
year.
at the Red Mile, and the
Yeah.
other three in the top 25 was Sportsman's Park.
Yeah, wow. May it rest in peace. SPK. Always remember those abbreviations. And Balmoral.
I used to love racing at Balmoral, the races. I never raced there, but I thought that was always pretty
It was
fun to
7/8,
watch.
right? Was it a
Or might have
7/8 or was it a mile?
I think it was a mile.
Was it a mile?
Balmoral was always a mile.
Was it a mile?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a lot of good drivers over there at one time. I mean, I really enjoyed it.
When I went to
Tony
Chicago,
Morgan, Eric Ledford.
whenever I went to Chicago on business, I'd always make it a point if they were racing to go to Balmoral.
I went to the Graduate School of Banking in Madison, Wisconsin, and I used to drive myself, and I remember the year that Vivid Photo won the Hambletonian.
Yeah, Roger
I
Hammer.
had to leave early, so I got to Balmoral to watch it at the simulcast at Balmoral.
Oh, is that right?
So that was my one and only trip to Balmoral, was to watch simulcast. And I stayed for half their card, and then I drove the rest of the way to Madison.
I have Roger Hammer's autograph on my Meadowlands program from that day when he won that race. It's pretty cool. I got it from him, though. I brought it with me when I went down to Shenandoah during COVID to announce for the day to only the horsemen, since there was nobody allowed no public was allowed in that day. And I saw that Roger was racing. I brought that thing down there with me and asked him to sign it. Vivid Photo. Big upset.
They have a list of all the county fairs that raced in Ohio, and it's just some of the names that you don't see anymore. The Hamiltons, the Plain Cities, the Springfields of Ohio. So
all had fairs.
There are. Call to the post.
For the fifth race.
Second Division 2-year-old colt trot for $7,100. $163. Playing in memory of Richard Butch Felver. A field of 5. These are the horses. Number 1 is Stone Lane Mista, driven by Charles Bolin. Number 2, Dublin City, Ronnie Gillespie drives. 3, Bunsen, driven by David Meyer. Number 4 is October Wind, the driver Hank Levan. And rounding out the field, here's the 5, Winding Path, Ed Greeno Jr. in the sulky. When play show.
Exacta. Guanama, trifecta.
Number 1 is Stone Lane Mista, the lane of Stone Colt. Out of the Muscle Massive mare, Miss DeLine. Harry Horwitz is the trainer, or the breeder and the owner. Mark Winters trains. Charles Bolin will drive. Has 1 charted line, stayed flat at Circleville, finished second, beaten only 32 and 3/4 lengths.
Nice debut. Number 2, Dublin Sydney. Ronnie Gillespie trains and drives. Madison Global out of Dundee owns his What the Hill Colt. Out of the Great Chapter 7, the mare Stay Foolish. 5 starts this year. 3 second-place finishes, 1 third, earnings of about $9,500, and another one from the Dublin Valley Farm here in Ohio.
Number 3 is Bunsen. David Myers trains and drives this one for Julie Meyer and Kelly Meyer of Sydney in Versailles. 2 wins in 6 starts. Those wins are at Washington Courthouse and Ottawa. Best of those times in 2:04 and 2.
Number 4, October Wind. Hank Levan drives. Ed Bibler trains of Olstead Gelding from the Creatine mare Forever Autumn. Larry Joe Nybert from Richwood owns this one. 4 starts this year. 2 third-place finishes, coming off a 4th-place finish on a sloppy track at Northfield.
Rounding out the field of 5 is the 5, Winding Path. Ed Greeno Jr. reigns, trains, and owns this one. Been on the board 6 of 7 times. The time didn't finish in the top 3, was 2 back at Tiff in a 5th-place finish, but came back next time out. Sydney, 2nd-place finished. Best time of the year is 2:05 and 3 at Wilmington. This race is in memory of Butch Felver. Mr. Felver passed away in November of 2021 at the age of 80. He worked in St. Mary's at Goodyear Rubber and Tire.
Current favorite on the board here at the track is the 2 at 2-5, Dublin Sydney. Second choice is the 5, Winding Path. At 5-2.
The Gillespie Madison Global Connections won the Next Generation event for 2-year-old colt trotters, so this would be a second stringer.
He had to have been thrilled with that win that night. I didn't get to see it, but oh my goodness, that was. Did he win 2 Next Generations?
He won
2 years in a row.
Yeah,
2 years in a row.
He won a sire stake right after that with
same
the same
night.
Yeah, same horse.
Oh, same horse.
Yeah, a week later. And then he had to scratch out of the following week, but had a little foot problem. I talked to him earlier. He said he trained super this week.
Awesome.
So.
Last time out for Dublin Sydney was 5th place, 4th place, 3rd. If he just waited a little longer, he could have been placed 2nd or placed 1st.
Horses are approaching the starting gate on the backstretch. Again, this is the 2nd division. The 2-year-old colt trot with a nice juicy purse of $7,163. I think we'll let
we could use a little October Wind.
We could use a little July Wind. Yeah. Here we go. Up to Doug.
Jan, here they come. They were off and trotting Dublin City right out to the front. Bunsen on the outside. Winding Path racing 3rd. Into the turn 4. Stone Lane Miston trailing a field. October Wind on over to the opening 8 they go. Dublin City. Ronnie Gillespie will guide him down the backside for the first time. Right there. 2nd is Bunsen racing 3rd. Winding Path. Stone Lane Miston 4th and trailing a field. October win. Across the backside they go. Dublin Sydney, the leader by a length. Bunsen getting the 2-hole trip. Racing third, Winding Path. Racing fourth, Stone Lane Miston. Trailing the field, October win. Out and on the move on the outside, Winding Path. Ed Greeno Jr. from third, now second on the outside. As they race around the turn, they trot the opening quarter, 32 2/5. Up on the outside, Winding Path, the pressure of the leader. Dublin Sydney as they pass the stand for the first time. Bunsen racing third, moving to the outside fourth. October win as they come on over to the halfway point. Shuffle to fifth and last. Stone Lane missed to their halfway home, and Winding Path has the lead, has it by 2. Dublin Sydney racing second, racing third is Bunsen, racing fourth into the turn. October win. The Trader Stone Lane missed it. They're halfway home in 103. They head to the 5/8s, and Ed Greeno Jr. and Winding Path will guide him down the backside of the 3/4. Dublin Sydney is second. Bunsen is third. Racing fourth, October win. Stone Lane missed it, trails the field. Out and on the move on the outside. Bunsen now third and moving up with the lead. Winding Path. Bunsen on the outside. Dublin Sydney is third. October win with every stride closing in on the leaders, and Stone Lane missed it, trails the field at the 3/4 in 1:35 and 3. Around the far turn, Bunsen has got the lead on the outside. As they turn for home, it's Dublin Sydney. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Bunsen and David Meyer racing on the outside. Dublin Sydney through the lane. They're inside the final 16th. Coming to the line, Bunsen and David Meyer on the line. Bunsen will take the second division of the 2-year-old trot. Dublin City home second. October win will finish third. The mile 2:06.
2:06 for your winner, Bunsen. We should have looked at the past performance line. It says if Bunsen stays flat, he will win, because that's what he showed.
That's what he does, yeah.
But stayed flat tonight and was impressive in 2:06.
Yep.
Went right on by Dublin Sydney.
Last half a minute and 2/5. Pretty impressive there. 2:06. I had to win at 2:04 and 2 at Ottawa. Staying flat, of course.
Team 6. Cole?
Team 6.
The Tom Ridge mayor's desired outcome. Tom Ridge, wasn't he a politician in the state of Pennsylvania?
I believe it was. I hope they're not leaving.
What's that? Yeah, no. Our guys are behind the judges' booth.
Oh,
We're all
okay.
set.
Great.
Unofficial 3, 2, 4. Think you'd hear McKinnon.
Mm-hmm. Well, then we hope so.
Okay.
It's funny. Some of the guys, they want to get back out here or get to the winner's circle quick, and some of them treat it like a home run trot.
He went the long way around, so he's going to soak this one up.
Yeah.
David Meyer, 64-year-old provisional driver. 4th win in 16 starts this season for Mr. Meyer.
Saw him matinee at Salina.
Here's your winner of the 5th race. The second division of the 2-year-old Colt Trot, Ohio Colt Racing Association, for $7,163. This race in memory of Richard Butch Felver, number 3, Bunsen. David Meyer trains this 2-year-old Bay Colt by Team 6 out of the Tom Ridge Mare. Desired outcome. David Meyer drives the winner, 2:06. On the partnership of Julie Meyer and Kelly Meyer of Ohio. 3rd of the season for Bunsen. This race in memory of Richard Butch Felver. Results are official. Number 1, Stone Lane missed a 5, 2, Dublin Sydney 2. 3, Bunsen the winner, 4, October win, 3, 5, Winding Path finished 4th. The mile 2:06, 32 and 2, 103, 135 and 3. Winning time 2:06, 5:21, 3:4 on the bottom. 6th race is up next. Number 2, Big Hoss, make the driver Drew Neal.
Drew Neal to drive the 2 Big Hoss in the 6th.
Congrats to Bunsen and the Meyer Group on Colt's third win of the season. When we come back to the 6th, 2-year-old Colt Pace, second division, for another nice purse, $7,652. You're watching live harness racing from the Glaze County Fair in Wapakoneta, Ohio, brought to you by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, and we will be right back.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
We are back. Thank you for being with us. The horses are both warming up and a couple of them on the track for the upcoming 6th race. It's Hambletonian week. Surprisingly, perennial Hambletonian trainer with entries Nancy Tactor is not in the Hambletonian this year. I think she's got a couple in the Oaks, though.
Marcus Spielander has 4?
Yes, he does.
Yep. How many was Dexter Dunn down on? Do we know? 2? And he chose Maryland,
He
correct?
chose Maryland, so that gives...
is that right? He did choose Maryland?
So it gives poor Yannick Gingras Go Dog Go. 2 months ago, you would have said, okay, I'll take Go Dog Go.
Where did Maryland draw?
I think 2 or 4, and Go Dog Go drew 10, so we knew that was... I'm sure that had something to do with it. So do you guys know what the world record was for a 1.25 miles on the trot on a mile track?
In 93?
Yeah, but it happened in 1948.
Oh, my God.
So this is what kind of knowledge we have in this book here.
Okay, I'm going to go with...
time of the 1.25 miles was 2:30 and 2.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Slow down, Jay. It takes me a minute to process these things.
Hey,
digging deep for these things.
I'm trying to get even here.
Yes.
There was some cast of characters driving in 93, man. They were all the guys that we now, the retired old timers.
I'm sorry, a pace on the pace 1.25 miles. Dr. Stanton.
Don't remember that one.
Here's one for you. Niatros had the world record for 7/8, or I'm sorry, Adios had the world record for 7/8 of a mile at Santa Anita in 1946. Pace 7/8 in 1:44.
Okay, there's 2 things about that surprised me. 1, the time, and 2, that I never knew they had harness at Santa Anita.
Yes, they did.
I didn't either. I knew Hollywood Park, right?
Yeah,
Hollywood Park and Santa Anita.
I had no idea they had it at Santa Anita.
After the October-November races, like at Yonkers and Roosevelt, they would go out there and race.
That sounds all right.
Yeah.
We got cut off before we were talking about the guys from Cal Expo, had a meeting. They're talking to the states and a few tracks. So I think it would be great for our sport to have a West Coast presence for a few months out of the year. It's a shame that we lost Cal Expo. Right now, our furthest west parimutuel track, I guess, is Running Aces.
In the U.S.
Yeah, in the U.S.
Well, in Canada, they have Fraser Downs.
Yep.
And what is it?
Century
Mile.
Century
Mile.
Mile. Century Mile. I used to play that track all the time, Century Mile.
I used to watch Cal Expo just for the announcer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Transplanted New York, right?
Yeah.
His name escapes me right at the moment.
He was probably there in '93. Could be in the book.
It could be in the book here. They didn't list track announcers, though, I noticed. We should go through the tracks here, because a lot of them are no longer with us.
Oh, yeah. Here's the horses for the 6th. Let's take it up to Doug Ballinger.
The horses are on the track for the 6th race. Second Division Ohio Colt Racing Association 2-year-old colt pace. This division for $7,652. Blanket by Pet Grooming by Stephanie. And these are the horses. Number 1, The Town Mailman, Ronnie Gillespie. The 1, The Town Mailman. Number 2, Big Hoss, driven by Drew Neal. Number 3, Yankees Mo, Sean Barker, the 2nd drives. 4, KB Full Moon with Hank Levan. And number 5 is Cherry Fireball, Daniel Korfman in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate.
Play show. Quinella. Exacta trifecta. 4 minutes.
That is your field of 5. Number 1 is The Town Mailman. Ronnie Gillespie will drive for Craig Bowman, who trains this one for Mike Colina. Well said, Gelding. This one's coming in with 2 straight wins at Hilliard and Washington Courthouse. 3 of 5 on the year. The other win came first time out at Circleville. That time was in 2:01 and 4.
Number 2, Big Hoss, Ryan Miller in the bike. He trains as well. Miller Racing, Hutchinson, Miller, Banky. Share ownership of Ponderosa, Black, Gelding. This is the first true lifetime start after a qualifier in 2 minutes, home in 30-1 at Hoosier.
Sean Barker, the 2nd, will sit behind Yankees Mo. The 3, Logan Rowe trains for Matt Rowe of Urbana. 1 win, 1 second in 4 starts. Was 2nd first time out at Ottawa, 1 at Wilmington, 2nd start. Then next 2 starts were in the Buckeye Stallion Series. 6th place finishes, timed best though in 1:55 flat.
Number 4, KB Full Moon, Hank Levan for Deborah Schwartz. Bradley Delaney owns out of Wilmington a Fool Me Once Gelding. From Western Ideal Mare Luna Hanover, 4 starts, 2 third-place finishes. Also racing in the BSS for $20,000 last couple of weeks. Had a 9th last time out, but did get a 3rd-place check and paced in 56 in 2. Back on July 19th at Northfield.
Starting on the outside is the 5, Cherry Fireball. Dan Korfman trains and reigns and owns this one. Catch the Fire Gelding. 3 starts, made breaks first 2, stayed flat last time out at Sydney, finished 3rd, timed in 2:05 and 3.
2-year-old Colt Pacers. On the board, Ronnie Gillespie, the current favorite in-house at 4-5. 2, Big Hoss, 6-5. Well, that Lisbon track was interesting to watch the other day.
Tight turns?
Tight turns.
Very narrow.
Very narrow.
Very
narrow.
It's much like auto racing. You have to set your horse up going into the turns because you want to go wide down the stretch and then swoop the turns, and you come out wide in the back stretch.
But no gliding, right? No
instead
gliding.
Of the drivers leaning back, they were leaning sideways, trying to keep both wheels on the ground.
Did I miss Rock Springs or is
no?
Okay. So I always love watching that because the drivers get off, move the bike, set it back down, get on, and then they go into straightaway again. It's like a paper clip.
It is a paper clip.
Field of 5 behind the starting gate. Mike Wokenberg starting gate. We'll send it over to Doug Ballinger for the 2nd division of the freshman colt pace. This division, $7,652. Field of 5. Your favorite currently, number 1, The Town Mailman.
2-year-old colt pacers, 2nd division for
$7,652. Field of 5. Starter John Ingram has them all lined up and ready for a start. Here they come. Off stride, the 5, Cherry Fireball. They're up and pacing. The Town Mailman charges the gate and goes right to the front. Yankees Mo comes out in second. Big Haas racing third. Racing fourth is KB Pool, and Cherry Fireball is the trader at the opening eighth. The Town Mailman, Ronnie Gillespie, will take him to the backside of the opening quarter. Yankee Mo in tow second. Racing third, Big Haas. KB Pool Moon racing fourth and trailing the field after the miscue behind the gate. Cherry Fireball, straight alignment. On over to the opening quarter to go. The Town Mailman, 2-year-old Bay Gutter son of Well Said, looking for his fourth of the season. Fronts the field. Yankee Mo getting the 2-hole trip. Racing third, Big Haas. KB Full Moon races fourth and trailing the field. Cherry Fireball through an opening quarter in 32 seconds. Round the turn to the 3/8. The Town Mailman has the lead, has it by 2. Yankee Mo right there second. Big Haas third. KB Full Moon fourth. Cherry Fireball continues to trail the field. Coming on over to the half. The Town Mailman, Ronnie Gillespie by 2. Yankee Mo second. Third, Big Haas. Racing fourth, KB Full Moon trailing the field. Cherry Fireball, they're halfway home. They head to the 5/8, and the Town Mailman has the lead. Off a half in 101 4/5. Yankee Mo racing second. Racing third, Big Haas. KB Full Moon fourth. The trader, Cherry Fireball, across the backstretch for the final time. The Town Mailman, the leader by 2. Yankee Mo right there second. KB Full Moon is out and on the move. Big Haas is jumping it off fourth. Is off stride. Cherry Fireball trails the field. They're into the far turn. The Town Mailman by 2. Yankee Mo now second. Third, KB Full Moon. Around the turn, Big Haas is fourth. Cherry Fireball trails the field at the 3/4. 132 3. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. The Town Mailman has the lead. Closing up the inside, KB Full Moon. But coming to the line, the Town Mailman, Ronnie Gillespie's 999th career driving win. The mile in 2:01.
2:01. Last half, 59-1 for your winner, the Town Mailman.
First quarter 32, second quarter 29-4.
Mark Kalina owns this one. The Town Mailman. 3 straight.
3 straight.
In the Buckeye State.
Ronnie Gillespie at 999 wins. I don't think there's fireworks, but they'll be happy people. If and when.
Unofficially, I had number 3 Yankee Mo second and KB Full Moon third. Couple of breakers there. Cherry Fireball broke at the start, rebounded for fourth, and Big Haas was right there in contention going down the backstretch, made a bad step, and will finish fifth.
Really impressed with the crowd in the grandstand tonight.
Yeah.
This is very similar to last night.
Good.
And they stayed until the end, too. There was,
no, this is nice.
Jim Ashman in Photo Finish told me they handled pretty good here. It was like over $7,000, I think. So that's pretty good for the county fair. I mean, this heat has just got to be wreaking havoc on attendance for all these fairs. It's just
got to be keeping some people away for sure.
Yep.
You look at the flags next to us, and there's a nice breeze, but unfortunately, it's coming over our heads.
Yeah, it's missing us.
Yeah.
Moving back in front of the stands.
Into the winner's circle, you went to the 6th race. Second Division Ohio Colt Racing Association 2-year-old Colt Pace for $7,652. Number 1, the Town Mailman. The 2-year-old Big Little son of Well Said out of the Pet Rock mare. Highway to Rock, 4th of the season for the Town Mailman. Mark Kalina, Columbus, Ohio owns. Craig Bowman trains. Ronnie Gillespie in the sulky gets his second winning drive of the evening. Career win number 999. Will he do it tonight? Will the magic number of 1,000 come here at the Auglaize County Fair? This race sponsored by Pet Grooming by Stephanie.
Second win of the day for Ronnie Gillespie. one away from that magical
Results are
1,000.
official.
The one the town mailman, the winner, 2 Big Hoss, 5. 3 Yankees, Mo 2, the 4 KB Pool Moon 3, 5 Cherry Fireball 4. The time 2:01. 32, 101 and 4, 132 and 3. The winning time 2:01. 152, 3, 4 on the bottom. 7th race coming up next.
Field of 5. Number 4, Bourbon on the Rocks, Pierce Henry. Pierce Henry to drive the 4, Bourbon on the Rocks. 5, Naked Berry, Alex Hawk. Alex Hawk, the 5, and Naked Berry. Broadwood Place Show. Exacta. $4 trifecta on the 7th race. Serious Cole, Woodrow Blue Chip. Twice as much, Bourbon on the Rocks.
I'll bet you, Michael, that Ronnie doesn't get his 1,000th in the 7th race.
Hang on a second.
Don't look at your program.
Well, somebody starts a sentence with me and says, "I'll bet you." I need all my tools.
Doesn't have a drive.
Yeah, okay.
We do have a driver's
5.
change on the 4. Pierce Henry will drive Bourbon on the Rocks. And number 5, Alex Hawk, making his first start of the 2-day meet here with Naked Berry.
And in that 7th race, coming up after our commercial break, the 2nd division of the 3-year-old Colt Pace with a purse of $4,885. We got through the first 6 pretty quick. I wish we had 15 tonight. Don't you guys?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Let's take a brief break and listen to our sponsors.
Xenia, Ohio is the largest city in America. That begins with the letter X. Xenia, which means hospitality in Greek, is a county seat of Greene County. You can go kayaking in the Narrows Preserve or hiking in the Sarah Lee Arnovitz Nature Reserve and grab some fresh foods at Jackson's Farm Market. Take a round of golf at the WGC Golf Course. Take a hike biking on Greene County Greenways. Be sure you get to the Greene County Fair from July 27th through August 2nd. Enjoy the Ohio Colt Racing Association's 2 days of competition on Wednesday, July 30th, and Thursday, July 31st. Host time for both days is at 6:30 p.m. because in Greene County, X, as in Xenia, marks a spot.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
We are back. Beautiful Auglaize County Fair here in Wapakoneta. Looks like the storms may be going around us. Meteorologist Mike Langer says we're in the middle of them.
Yes, we're dominating the gap currently. But they're pop-ups. This is the summer of pop-ups.
We want to thank everyone who's following along, both on Facebook and YouTube. I prefer YouTube now. You can project it on the bigger TV.
It's much easier to get it on a full-size TV that way.
The only bad thing is you can't really comment because there's not a lot of people commenting on YouTube, but that'll change.
Yep. We'll get there.
Is that right? Yeah.
Fewer commenters.
Yeah, you have to go through the app to be able to do it. And
okay.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out a
Is it
solution.
true, Matt Clark, you bought Facebook stock because you love it so much?
That is not true at all, Jay. I am not a fan.
Not a fan, not a shareholder of Facebook, huh?
You've seen his posts.
Oh, yeah.
They don't hide very much.
I was also, another fun thing we were talking about off the air last night is the members of the Ohio the Ohio chapter of USH were in this booklet here.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Our president back then was Tom White.
Okay.
Who was publicity director at Scioto Downs at the time.
Is Tom related to Ben?
Nope.
No.
Tom White retired, worked for the USTA, worked for Scioto Downs, Went to Lexington to work for the Red Mile, and he retired down there. A gem of a man. Our secretary back then was Paul Ramlow, who recently retired from the United States Trotting Association. We had a distinguished member by the name of Dave B. Inconi.
Oh, wow. I know that name.
Mm-hmm. David Carr was a member of our chapter. He retired from the USTA.
Oh, this is the Ohio chapter.
Yeah,
huh?
Carol. Oh, there's like 3 of them here.
Wow.
I'm doing highlights here. Carol Kramer, a Hall of Famer in the communicator corner. Jimmy Crum, the dean of Central Ohio Sportscast.
Yes, was always at the jug.
Yeah,
Jimmy
Larry
always
Evans.
there.
There's the call to the posts.
7th race, 3-year-old colt pace.
The horses are on the track for the 7th race. Second division 3-year-old colt pace for $4,885. Sponsored by 6 Mile Farm, field of 5. Number 1, Sirius Colt, the driver, Hank Levan. Drew Neal drives the 2, Woodrow Blue Chip. Number 3 is Twice As Much, Sean Barker, the second drives. 4, Bourbon on the Rocks, Pierce Henry, and rounding out the field of 5, Naked Berry, Alex Hawk in the sulky. Win place shell.
Number 1 is Sirius Colt. Hank Levan trains and drives for the Levan stables. Megan Levan and Richard Fries, all of Ohio, has been in the money 8 of his last 8 starts, has 1 win in 13 starts. That win was 203 at Ottawa.
Number 2 is Woodrow Blue Chip. Brian Miller trains. Drew Neal on the bike. A lather-up gelding owned by the Miller Racing Stable. Miller, Benke, and Rufnach, maybe. 10 starts this year, 9 times in the money, a mark of 52 and a piece at Scioto, earnings of $37,000, and nothing but first, second, or thirds in the last 7 starts.
Number 3 is Twice As Much. Logan Rowe trains for Matt Rowe. Sean the Deuce Barker, 3 wins in 13 starts, 7 of 21 lifetime, has a lifetime mark of 151-1 at Scioto Downs.
Number 4, Bourbon on the Rocks, Pierce Henry in the bike for Timothy Ignarski. Dark Horse Syndicate Racing out of Lima owns his pet rock gelding. Out of the Wellstead mare, A Little Starstruck. Had 8 starts so far this year, 1 win and 1 third place finish, a mark of 54 and a piece at Scioto.
Number 5 is Naked Berry. Mike Polhamus trains co-owns with the Golden Goose Stables of Cincinnati, Ohio. 0 for 23 lifetime. It does not even have a second place finish, but has 3 third place finishes. Was 5th last time out at Scioto Downs in the non-winners of 1 condition claiming event, timed in 56-2. Tonight we'll get the services of Alex Hawk.
Right to the front. Right to the front, if he has his way. Alex is having a great season. He's in the first, second, or third. I think I looked at that at Eaton or Sydney the other day. 64% of the time he's first, second, or third. A solid show bet every time out.
Alex is the son of Dave Hawk, who I believe had 7,000 wins during his career.
Remember that name from the 90s at Scioto, I guess? Yeah.
Not sure if Alex trains out of Newark or out of Licking County or not, but that's where his father lived.
So who's the Nobles train out of Xenia, right?
That's
their home track?
Yep.
Who else is over there? You know, besides them? I'm going to try to get over there a little bit earlier than normal tomorrow.
You forget who trains anymore where.
Jeff Brewer. Oh, his farm is in Xenia. That doesn't say at the fairgrounds. I like this little sheet that we got this year. The trainers and addresses where
Your
they
final
are, where
call.
they're from.
Your final call to wager on this 7.
Xenia is known as the home of the Devil Wind.
From the tornado.
With that, and they have a brewery called Devil Wind Brewing Company,
right?
and I read it on the wall there one night when I was there. More useless trivia.
No, not at all. Horses are behind the gate and moving up for the second division of the 3-year-old Colt Pace for $4,885 on the board. The 2
Three-year-old Colt Pace are
Woodrow
second
Blue
of the
Chip,
Honda
dominating
Honda
favorite at
the
1 to 5. Let's go to Doug
Here
for
they
the
come.
call.
The rough and pacing Woodrow Blue Chip for the lead. Naked Berry on the outside. He's street wide, moving into the turn. Coming out in third. Twice as much. Taking it tuck. Serious Colt fourth. Bourbon on the Rocks trails the field as they head up the backside. With the lead, Woodrow Blue Chip. Drew Neal racing second is Naked Berry. Racing third down the backside. Twice as much. Serious Colt fourth and trailing the field. Bourbon on the Rocks. Straight alignment. Front to back. 6 lengths separates them. They're by the opening quarter, and Woodrow Blue Chip, looking for his third win of the season, has the lead. Naked Berry gets the 2-hole trip. Twice as much third. Serious Colt fourth. Trailing the field. Bourbon on the Rocks. Round the turn by the opening quarter, and 30 and a fifth. Into the lane first time they come to the half. Woodrow Blue Chip fronts the field. Naked Berry right there second. Racing third. Twice as much as they pass the stand for the first time. Serious Colt second to last, and fifth and last. Bourbon on the Rocks. They're halfway home. Woodrow Blue Chip has the lead. He's controlling the fractions as they head to the 5/8. 2-hole trip to Naked Berry. He's nose to helmet. Racing third and tipping to the outside twice as much. Skimming the cones fourth. Serious Colt and trailing the field. Bourbon on the Rocks. The front half was paced in 101 with a lot of pace. Here comes twice as much. Sean Barker the second from third. Now second and after the leader. Woodrow Blue Chip and moving to the outside. Bourbon on the Rocks tucked away. Naked Berry will need room. Serious Colt trails the field. They're into the far turn. It's Woodrow Blue Chip. He's got every call. He has him at 3/4. 131 and 3 around the turn, and Woodrow Blue Chip begins to open up, but here comes twice as much on the outside. Naked Berry the inside. The inside is Bourbon on the Rocks. Through the lane they come. It's Woodrow Blue Chip coming after the leaders. Twice as much. Keeps on coming, but on the line. Woodrow Blue Chip will get there in time. Twice as much. Naked Berry home third. The mile 1:59.
Wow. 58 flat, back half there for your winner, Woodrow Blue Chip. 2 to 5 favorite. Now 10 out of 11 first, second, and third place finishes on this fine year for the Miller Racing Stable. Earnings now is going to go up to about $40,000. This was a $57,000 Lexington Select Sale purchase a few years back. Had it all the way, wire to wire.
Before the race in Marysville was timed in 52 and 4, 51 and 4, 51 and 2, 52 and 4, 51 and 2, 52 and 3, 52 and 4, 52 and 3.
Crazy, yeah.
Obviously just a step behind the top rung, but definitely a contender in the Buckeye Stallion Series.
Remember when 52 and 53 was the top rung? Not that long ago. It's a nice crowd in the winner circle there. Bunch of Millers, and Bankies, and Rufinocks.
Drew Neal picks up his second of the day, third of the week. Same
Here's your
with
winner.
one Ryan Miller.
This seventh race, this second edition of the 3-year-old Colt Pace for
$885. Number 2, Woodrow Blue Chip. 3-year-old Bacon, the son of Lather Up out of the American Ideal mare. Nace's Blue Chip. Third of the season for the winner, Miller Racing Stable, Red Racer. Roger Miller, Jeff Banky, W. Ruffinack. Ryan Miller trains the winner. Drew Neal gets his second winner of the evening. The mile 1:59. This race sponsored by 6 Mile Farm. Here's where they finished the 7th, number 1 Serious Colt 4. 2 Woodrow Blue Chip, the winner of the 3, twice as much, 2. 4 Bourbon on the Rocks, 5 Naked Berry, 3, 159. 2 fractions of 30 and a fifth, 101, 131, and 3.
Eighth race is up next.
27, Pierce Henry. Pierce Henry drives the 5, Swan, Hill of a Night. Pierce Henry to 5, Swan, Hill of a Night. You'll have win place show. Exacta Quinella trifecta.
We're down to our final 3. Race 8 is the 3-year-old Colt Trot, field of 5. We'll talk about all 5 when we come back after these messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Back, Ogilvie County Fair here in beautiful Wapakoneta. Jay Wolf, Mike Langer, Matt Clark pushing all the buttons tonight.
All the buttons.
Matt?
Yes, sir.
What are 3 events or tracks that are on your bucket list to see or attend?
Oh, wow.
I've never been to the Pepsi North American Cup. I have been to the Gold Cup and Saucer, but I want to go back to that. That's easily number 2.
What year did you go to that?
I don't remember what year it was.
But who won?
A Burke horse. I don't even remember the name of the horse.
Do you spend the week, or were you just there for a couple of days?
Just the night there. I have family in Truro, Nova Scotia, so it was about a 4-hour drive. It might have been longer. I don't know. It seemed like a long way back afterwards. I mean, it's so cool. Like, I mean, at midnight or 11:59, they turn off all the lights and just have a spotlight come out and do the post parade. You know, one horse at a time, and it's really a spectacle.
So your third one?
Oh, I've never seen the Kentucky Futurity either. I would like to see that.
I was watching the Gold Cup and Saucer, and like you said, they turn the lights off and they make a big production of it. But one year, it started storming, like after they did the post parade, and I'm like, did you not look at the radar and say, hey, let's not do this grand? So they had to come back the next morning and race, and I'm sure there was like a 16th of the crowd there the next morning. And I'm like, why don't you cut the pomp and circumstance and get the race in at least? But they did all the spotlight and, you know, it's quite a show up there. That's on my Michael Langer. What's on yours?
That's number 1 on my list. Yeah, it is. I think I've been to pretty much everything domestically. I would very much like to attend some of the races in Norway and in France.
Yeah, Elite Lop would be sweet. I would love to see
really
that.
Great. Yes, absolutely.
I have a cousin who lives in Copenhagen, Denmark. So I said I should go over and just for the Copenhagen Cup, just for the sake of you have a nice place to stay. And Gold Cup and Saucer is number 1 on mine. Then the third one, I don't know. I would probably like just to watch them train on the beach in Normandy.
You bet.
I don't need to watch any races, just watch them go up and down the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah. Well, the Dubois do that all the time over there, that's for sure, and Louis Boudron.
They have harness racing in Ireland. That would be fun.
Vincent Delaney Memorial that Roger goes to looks like it would be kind of a good
that's
time.
in Wales,
right?
right?
That's pretty soon.
Wales, yeah.
They're getting ready to leave for that. Yeah, that'd be a nice month, huh? Go over there and get to as many of those as you can.
Yeah.
I was able to go to the horse races in Budapest, Hungary.
Wow.
Called my friend Dean Hoffman and says, "What do you know about racing in Budapest?" He goes, "Not much, but you need to call this young lady." So I called Antonia, and Antonio treated us like royalty when we were there.
Oh, how nice!
It was more than a mile long, the track. They do a standing start, which was always interesting. The races are a mile and 5/8. They were more than a mile. The fields were 8 to 12. They didn't have huge fields.
It wasn't like the Sunday morning ones I watch every once in a while now, where there's 19.
The neat thing is they have a van that has one of the judges in it that drives in the infield. So you're going along with the field as they go around the track, but you're watching it from the inside in an air-conditioned van.
I like that.
Now, all the tracks are owned by the government in Budapest, or in Hungary. So our coach driver of the bus was carrying an M16, a little intimidating.
Yikes. Doug Ballinger is about to introduce all of us to the 3-year-old colts in the 8th race.
The horses are on the track. For the 8th race, the second division of the 3-year-old colt trot. Ohio Colt Racing Association for $6,648. Sponsored by Wapakoneta Manor. Field of 5. Pierce Henry to drive the 5. Stand back here, wants to get some air. See if this is any better. These are the horses. Number 1 is 90 Proof. The driver, Pat Malloy Jr. Number 2 is No Days Off, driven by Cody Greeno. Number 3, Tommy Count, Ronnie Gillespie up. 4 is Nelly Up, driven by Drew Neal. Number 5, Swan, A Hill of a Night, Pierce Henry in the sulky.
In place shot. Jack's put on the trifecta on the 8. Take one score. They'll lead to the gate in about 4 minutes.
This is one of those races where it's almost tempting to just go bet $2 on each of the 5 horses, because one of them is 1 to 9. That's the 4, Nelly Up. And the rest of them are all long. But let's take a look at these guys. Number 1 is 90 Proof. Pat Malloy trains, drives, and owns, along with Lisa Goslin. 12 starts this year, 6 times in the money, a little under 15,000 in earnings, and a mark of 58-1 at Scioto. Coming off 4 good races in a row, a second, a win, a second, and a third. Number 2.
No Days Off. Cody Greeno will drive for his father, Ed Greeno, E.G. Trot. This one is 1 win, 1 second in 9 seasonal starts. One of those second-place finishes was last time out at Sydney. Tried to go gate the wire, came up a length short, 2:06.3.
Number 3 is Tommy Count, Ronnie Gillespie for Deborah Schwartz, Jeff Fout Racing, Bernstadt, Friedland, and Car Seat. Share ownership of this long Tom Gelding out of the Full Count Mare Make It Count. 8 starts this year, 2 wins, 2 thirds, a mark of 56, and just under 18,000 in earnings.
Number 4 is Nelly Up. Ryan Miller and Drew Neal will look to go back-to-back here at Wapakoneta. This one's owned by Miller Racing, the fractional ownership group Horseplay Racing of Grove City. Hirschberger in Marahan. This one has 3 wins, 1 second, and 3 thirds in 11 starts. 7 wins, 6 seconds, and 7 starts in 27 lifetime starts. Last time out was a winner at Tiffin in 158 with Drew Neal in the bike that afternoon.
Number 5, Swan, Hill of a Night. Pierce Henry takes the reins from Michael Hamas. This is a What the Hill gelding at the Swan for All Mare Black Swan. Newberry Stable, PJ Stable, Aglin Metro Service, and D. Roberts share ownership. 6 starts this year, 1 second place finish, 5 starts last year, still looking for his first lifetime win. And those are your colt and geldings for the 8th race.
I forgot to say that it was a Mike Wolkenberg starting gate in Budapest.
Was it?
I kid you not.
They said they did a standing start.
Well, they do, but I mean, not every race is standing start. I mean, I think if there was a 10-race card, 4 races are standing starts, and the other 6 were mobile starts.
Did he ship a car over?
He shipped a truck over, yep. I checked in on it.
That's crazy.
I checked in on it.
Wow.
He said that was one of the most difficult sales, if memory serves me correctly, because he had to go through the Hungarian government bought it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, he says you got to ship it over in a container, and you just don't.
Oh my!
You just don't put it on a flatbed barge and send it overseas. So
that's really cool.
When we got to the backstretch, I found an old. I mean, this starting gate was like from 1954.
Right.
I mean, it was old and decrepit and rusted, and so I took a picture of it and I texted Mike and says, "Is this yours?" He quickly said, "Nope, that's not mine." I said, "I'm just razzing you."
God.
It was a make and model I've never heard of. So it was probably some Russian communist company.
Subdivision of a Studebaker.
Field of 5 behind the Mike Wokenberg starting gate that wasn't shipped overseas. This one was probably driven up here by Mike. So field of 5, 1 to 9 is Nelly Up, your favorite.
3-year-old trotters are all in behind the gate. Here they come. Rough and trotting, that's Tommy Count going right out to the front, 90 proof on the inside. No Days Off comes out in third. Nelly Up is fourth, racing fifth on stride. Swan Hill of a Night as they race on over to the opening quarter. 90 proof on the insides, won the early battle. Tommy Count will take a tuck second down the backside. Nelly Up is third, No Days Off is fourth. Swan Hill of a Night trails the field. Across the backstretch they trot, 90 proof. Pat Malloy show the way. Tommy Count second. Racing third. Nelly Up. Trotting fourth. No Days Off and off stride and drilling. Swan Hill of a Night as they race by the opening quarter. It's 90 proof with the lead. Tommy Count right there second with Nelly Up third. No Days Off is fourth and off stride. Swan Hill of a Night through an opening quarter and 30 and 1/5. At the 3/8 mark, they pass the stand for the first time. Come to the half. 90 proof with the lead. Tommy Count right there getting the 2-hole trip. Nelly Up third, but only 3 lengths away. Racing fourth, No Days Off, and way back. Swan Hill of a Night is still off stride. They're halfway home and headed to the 5/8 mark. 90 proof with the lead. Tommy Count is second. Nelly Up is third. Racing fourth, No Days Off, trailing the field. Swan Hill of a Night, they're halfway home, and 1 minute and 4/5, and across the backside they go. And here comes Tommy Count and Ronnie Gillespie out and on above the outside. Now second and moving up. 90 proof the inside. Tommy Count, and here comes Nelly Up. Nelly Up will be 3 wide into the turn. No Days Off is fourth. Swan Hill of a Night is still off stride. 3 wide around the turn. 90 proof the inside. Between horses, Tommy Count. Nelly Up 3 wide on the outside and into it now. No Days Off as they come to the top of the stretch. Nelly Up is clear to the front with an 1/8 of a mile to trot. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Nelly Up. Tommy Count is second. 90 proof is third, closing on the outside. No Days Off, no doubt about this, and it's Nelly Up. Drew Neal gets his third on the card.
Fractional ownership groups will do that.
Yes, they will.
Time of the mile. 2.
Oh. 3 and 3.
I didn't hear a 3/4 time, so I'd be guessing.
I am guessing.
Big night for Ryan Miller.
Oh, man, I love fractional ownership. Look at this. 2, 4, 7, 10, 14. Who runs that one? That fractional group, Jay?
Susan Schroeder. Or, I'm sorry, Jessica
Schroeder.
Schroeder.
Yep.
Susan's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
They got a website?
I'm honestly not sure.
They do have a website, but you need to be careful because you put horseplay racing, something in Texas comes up.
Okay.
But there is a horseplay racing website.
Okay.
One is a stable, not a racing stable.
Got it.
So they do have a website because I looked at it recently.
I miss it. I loved it. I had a year of it with Diamond Creek, and that program got abandoned right when Confederate started its 3-year-old year. Confederate babies. There could be Confederate babies at the sales this year. Would that be right?
Back in front of the stands, your
Maybe.
winner of the 8th
Yeah.
race, the second division 3-year-old colt trot for $6,648, sponsored by Wapakoneta Manor. Number 4, Nelly Up, 3-year-old Bay-Goated Son of Muscle Up. The goal, the Fortuna winner mare, Amelia Dream. Her 4th of the season. She's owned by Miller Racing Stable, Horseplay Racing Stable. P. Hirschberger and E. Merriman. Ryan Miller trains. Drew Neal gets his 3rd winning drive of the evening. The mile 2:01. This race sponsored by Wapakoneta Manor.
You know who likes fractional ownership wins? Brad Conrad.
Is that right?
He can sell more pictures.
The 190 proof 4, 2, no days off 2. 3 Tommy Count 3, the 4 Nelly Up, the winner of the 5 Swan, a hell of a night 5. The mile 2:01, fractions are 30 and a fifth, a minute 4 fifths, 1:32 and 1. 4:23.15 on the bottom.
Absolutely. 7, 8, 9.
$20 a piece.
There you go.
Cha-ching.
Covers the gas.
Scratch number 1, Pete said. Scratch
And the sausage.
number 1, Pete said. Ronnie Gillespie to drive the 4. You do it right. The 4. You do it
We turn the page to race number 9. Scratch down to a field of 4. Number 1, Pete said, has been withdrawn.
right on.
Ronnie Gillespie will drive the 4. We'll have a 25% chance of getting number 1,000 next race.
I think he's got a decent shot at it.
We'll talk about these 4 when we come back after these messages for the penultimate race.
The Daily Double.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
We are back in Auglaize County for the late double. 9th race coming up here shortly. 3rd and final division of the 3-year-old Colt Pace.
Jason Beatty had 4 wins last night. Tonight, it's Drew Neal's night.
Drew Neal's night.
We'll have 2 fewer races to try to get to that magic 4.
Pretty impressive performance by Jeff Neisinger the other night. I don't remember where that was on Monday. Maybe Sydney?
Eaton.
Yeah, 6 or 7 wins, I believe.
The King of the Fair title, is that what they're shooting for?
Yeah, I believe so.
Someone should sponsor a crown. And they could put the crown on him at the banquet, and it would be a traveling trophy.
King of the Fairs. I like it. Your marketing mind is always working.
Is always working. All we need is Matt Clark money to do it.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll go in halvesies with you, Matt.
All right. That puts us at like, what, $20?
No, we got more than that.
I can take a small piece of that if you need it. So Ronnie Gillespie is sitting on 999 wins. He has the 4-horse here for Mark Winters. You Do It Dragon. Ronnie is not currently listed to drive anything in our 10th and final race today, so this will be his, as of right now, his last opportunity to get to 1,000. He has the only horse in the race that shows any lines under 155. Got some 153s. Racing for $12,000 in the non-winners at Scioto. And, he has opened up as the 3-5 favorite here in the 9th. I'd like to see Ronnie win that, either here or in Xenia tomorrow night, if he's headed over that way. Haven't printed the Xenia program.
I think tomorrow night he'll be at Scioto Downs in the Ohio State Fair.
Of course he will.
2-year-old colt trot.
Yep.
I don't think Ronnie would tell you, but I think he would rather get it at Scioto Downs in a
than the fair
$50,000 race than the county fair.
Yeah.
I'm sure, he's still going to try tonight, but I'm just saying I'm sure he wouldn't be disappointed if it happened at Scioto Downs in the state fair.
No, not at all.
I believe Ronnie started in the construction business, or worked in the construction business. Came up and he raced in Illinois, and
it was Chicago-based, right?
And also in Western Kentucky. What was the one across in Evansville? Paducah Downs.
Yeah. What a beautiful! Right now, that is an abandoned. It's not abandoned. There's a couple of guys that train at Paducah. Kevin Kane, Dominikus Blackman, both train over there.
Kevin Kane, wasn't he the fireman from Mississippi?
Yes, he was.
He and his father entered a horse in the senior jug one year. Could barely break 2 minutes, but back then to nominate for this senior jug, you just needed like $200. And his dad says, "I would love to have a horse race at Delaware," so they paid the $200 and they raced.
He's a great guy. All those boys from Mississippi, they all refer to him as Mr. Kane.
Got a good chicken finger place.
For the 9th race, the 3rd division of the Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old colt pace. This division for $4,885. Sponsored by American Legion, number post 330. Upfield of 4, scratch the 1, Pete said. Ronnie Gillespie to drive the 4. You Do It, Dragon. And these are the horses. Number 1 is scratched. Number 2, Call Me Charlie. Conley Newberry drives. The 3, Suddenly Spatial, Kevin Wolf. 4, You Do It, Dragon, Ronnie Gillespie. And number 5, Cleveland Top Rookie, Alex Hawk in the sulky. Scratch the 1, Pete said. Gillespie the 4. Win place, No Show or Quinella. Early Devil.
Number 1, Pete said, has been withdrawn. Number 2, Call Me Charlie. Scott Ferguson trains. Conley Newberry will drive for Toop Racing's stable of New Carlisle, Ohio. 0-for-6 lifetime. Did pick up a check after breaking last time out at Sydney with 5th place finish. 2:07.1 that mile.
Number 3, Suddenly Special. Kevin Wolf trains and drives. Wolf Racing Stable owns this Western Vintage Gelding from the J. Lobelmer Love Power. 7 starts this year, 1 second, 1 third place finish. Made $2,900 so far. Was a $7,000 Buckeye Classic sale purchase.
Number 4 is You Do It, Dragon. Ronnie Gillespie will now sit behind this Fear the Dragon gelding. Mark Winters trains and co-owns with AWS Stables out of Lima. 2 wins, 1 second, 2 thirds in 15 seasonal starts. Has 3 wins, 6 seconds, 5 thirds in 28 career starts, just over $35,000, a lifetime mark of 53-3 earlier this year at Scioto Downs.
And number 5, Cleveland Top Rookie, Alex Hawk for Philip Groves, who trains and owns a Catch a Fire gelding. Had a break last time out at Eaton. Previous to that, 7 races in a row, nothing worse than the 3rd place finish, and that includes 4 wins. He's 9 out of 14 first, second, or third this year, a mark of 57 at Wilmington. Earnings just over $18,000.
That begs the question, who will be Cleveland's top rookie this year in football?
Who will be? Will it be a Buckeye? They got a couple of them, don't they?
They got a running back, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Lions fan.
Yeah,
over
you
here.
got me. I don't care what they're doing
Yesterday,
over there. I can't believe they're building them a new stadium. What a nightmare.
Somebody asked me yesterday, I think it was Susan Schroeder, said, who is Megatron? Was thinking of the Stallion, and I said, oh, that's Calvin Johnson, the wide receiver. I wasn't thinking Stallion. I'm thinking Megatron. And then Bill Peters corrected us and said that that's Brett Boyd's horse. But I was going to Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders.
He was a decent running back, huh?
He didn't do too bad.
He did all right for
He did
himself
all right.
up there.
Yeah, he did okay up there. That team draft good this year, Lions?
I hope so. We got a wide receiver. Tesla is his last name. Where was he? Texas A&M maybe?
He's electric.
Yeah, he's something. Yeah, he's I got you.
Did I hear that last Thursday was the last Thursday we will have without football until like February?
I hope you're right.
Because the Hall of Fame game, I believe, is tomorrow.
Okay.
In Canton, so then I'm sure there'll be
Wow.
preseason
We're in
football
preseason.
every other
Oh,
Thursday.
Gosh.
Yeah, I'll take anything we can get right now. I enjoy baseball to an extent, but I actually went to the Mud Hens game last night. It was a hot one.
I was trying to figure out your cryptic text about
we
Buddy.
had a suite up there and free food and pop and all kinds of stuff.
See?
That's nice.
It's just a Matt Clark world. We're just living in it.
Well, I think tickets opened up because it was 130 out.
Okay. So you didn't sneak your way in?
No.
You didn't put like a construction shirt on and say, I'm here to fix the lights or
orange vest.
Sneak in. You probably have keys to the city of Toledo, don't you?
Not yet, surprisingly.
Mud Hens. Jamie Farr's favorite team.
Yep.
You're at the gate. Gates rolling. It's post time.
We start with race 1 with Tony Paco, and now race 9 we're talking about the Mud Hens.
Exactly.
It's all Toledo all the time.
It is.
Field of 4 behind the starting gate. We'll send it to Doug Ballinger.
For $4,885, and here they come. They're rough and pacing. That's Cleveland top rookies won the early battle. You do it, dragging to the inside. They race around the turn, racing third. Suddenly Special, jumping it off. Call Me Charlie. Around the turn they go to the opening eighth and down the backside. Cleveland top rookie and Alex Hawk lead the way by 2. You do it, dragging is second. Suddenly Special third. Call Me Charlie trails the field down the backside for the first time. Going to the opening quarter. Cleveland top rookie, Alex Hawk show the way. Racing second, You Do It, drag it with Ronnie Gillespie. Suddenly Spatial, Kevin Wolf racing third and trailing the field. Call Me Charlie, past the opening quarter in 30 and 2/5. Round the turn to the 3/8 with the lead. Cleveland top rookie, nose to helmet for You Do It Dragon. Racing third, Suddenly Spatial, Call Me Charlie trails the field. They pass the stand for the first time and come to the half. Cleveland top rookie, You Do It Dragon is second. Suddenly Spatial third, and Call Me Charlie can see them all, but only 5 from the front. They're halfway home, and Cleveland top rookies on the front end. It's a handful for Gillespie with You Do It Dragon into the turn third. Suddenly Spatial, Call Me Charlie. They're halfway home. 102 and 4/5. A breather there of 32 seconds for Cleveland top rookie as they head to the backside. You Do It Dragon right there second. Suddenly Spatial is third. Call Me Charlie trails the field down the backside of the 3/4 with the lead. Cleveland top rookie. Suddenly Spatial on the outside. Call Me Charlie into the far turn. The leader's Cleveland top rookie. You Do It Dragon on the inside second. Suddenly Spatial the outside third. Call Me Charlie by 2 lengths. Cleveland top rookie has the lead. 3/4 in 1:35 as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Cleveland top rookie. You Do It Dragon is second. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Cleveland top rookie. You Do It Dragon on the outside, but coming to the line. Cleveland top rookie. You Do It Dragon second. Suddenly Spatial home third. 2:01 4/5.
No. We had a one.
If that's true, the
No.
last quarter was in 26 and 4.
Yes.
I'm thinking we might have an issue with the timing here.
No wonder the 4 couldn't get past.
It was like in quicksand, and now we know why.
Yeah, I had the 3/4 at 135 also.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to. All the judges are looking down right now, so they're probably trying to figure things out here. Last half in 59, if that's the case. Last quarter in 26 and 4. But one thing we can say is Philip Groves, the trainer and owner of this Catch the Fire gelding, out of an artificial mare, Call Me Cowgirl, 5th win in 15 seasonal starts. You knew Alex Hawk didn't come here to drive the horse in couple races ago because he just picked that one up. But this was the reason Alex made the trip from Southern Ohio. Picks up the win with Cleveland Top Rookie.
Wire to wire.
Said earlier, Alex Hawk does not like to take the 2-hole, but so this time went right to front. You Do It Dragon. Ronnie Gillespie unofficially held on for second. Suddenly Special was third. Call Me Charlie had a break at the start and finished fourth.
Back in front of the stage, winning the 9th race. The
Third Division, Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old Colt base. For $4,885, sponsored by American Legion, post number 330. Number 5, Cleveland at Top Rookie. The 3-year-old Big of the Son of Catch the Fire out of the artificial mare. Call Me Cowgirl, 5th of the season for Cleveland Top Rookie. Pacing a mile 201, 4/5, Philip Groves. Sydney, Ohio, owns and trains Alex Hawk in the sulky. Here's the way they finished the night. Number 1 was Scratch, 2, Call Me Charlie, 4. 3, Suddenly Spatial, 3, 4. You Do It Dragon, 2, 5, Cleveland Top Rookie, the winner. 30 and 2/5, 102 and 4, 135, 201, 4/5, Scratch 4, 3, 2, 1 on the bottom.
10th race is up next. It's a field of
Yeah, okay.
7.
Come on.
Going to look good in the program next week, isn't
It
it?
sure will. Wow, look at that one. Came home in 23 and a piece.
When place shut. Exact track. Back to one other weight train on the 10th. Western Ready. Odds on pick 6. High Splendor. Overlord. Undeterred. I Want My Money. Mary Jerry. Bring them on for the 7th.
We are down to our final event.
Crazy.
The Moonwalk
I feel like we
Pace.
just got here.
Trophy by R Tires. RRR Tires. Owned by the Pirate. Field of 7. We'll talk about all 7 when we come back after these messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
It's one at a time. We're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Auglaize
back.
County Fair.
Welcome back
To the place. We'd like to thank everyone for following along tonight.
And singing along as
Yeah,
well.
just a reminder, tomorrow, Thursday, the 31st, post time at Greene County Fair in Xenia. You'll get to hear one Michael Langer yet again.
Yes, Doug and I will be doing this gig, and we have Roger Houston doing the announcing.
Has he ever done that before?
I believe so.
Okay. Also, a reminder, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at Scioto Downs, they'll have the state fair races. Tomorrow is the freshman trots, 2-year-old trots, fillies and colts. 24 entered both divisions, and they will be 3 divisions of each. Then it concludes Saturday with the 3-year-old colts, the 2-year-old colt pacers, and the Governor's Cup. And I understand the OHHA was able to secure the Governor's Cup trophy from the 1930s. So
yeah, I forget the year exactly, but it is nice.
Wow.
It is a very nice trophy.
Really?
Yeah.
And Susan said there'll be horseshoe decorating going on, so come on over to Scioto Downs Friday and Saturday, and you can decorate horseshoes. Matt, you have nothing to do with the decorating of the horseshoes, right?
No, I'm going to do mine from home.
Okay. Take-home kit?
Yep.
Friday, August 1st, a doubleheader at Athens. We've been told post time is at 12 noon for the morning or afternoon card. Then they'll come back at 5 o'clock and finish the evening event. Then Sunday, long day in Chillicothe. 1 day of racing there. Post time 12 noon. Racing then shifts to Mansfield Sunday night at 5:30 and Monday night at 5:30. And then Urbana, the 3-day Urbana meet. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, post time all week, 6:30. The Buckeye Stallion Series, 2-year-old colt pace, 2-year-old filly pace will go postward at Urbana. I will be there on the 5th and the 6th. So I get Sunday, Monday at Mansfield, Tuesday, Wednesday at Urbana. After Urbana, I get to drive to Cincinnati that night for work, and I'll be in Cincinnati all day Saturday and come back, or Thursday and come back Friday. So a little busy week, but always fun to do that. Michael, it's been fun to do this with you.
Yeah, man. It's been a year. Good to see you. We got any Ushwas coming up? Anything going on? No.
The Hurt Workshop. It's a neat event that we sent a couple of students from Ohio to the Hurt Workshop. There's 3 college students that will be working with Debbie Little and Ken Weingartner from the USTA in the Meadowlands, and they put together a workshop and teach students how to report on harness racing. So obviously they work the Hambletonian card, but one of our students is from Baldwin Wallace, Connor from Baldwin Wallace. Then we have Emily for Ohio U. OU, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
OU, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that they'll be they flew out yesterday. The seminar is actually free. It's a neat situation. The seminar is free, but the Ohio chapter, we pay for their travel expenses to go out there, so it's free for the 2 students, and we look forward to hearing all about. We got a thief. Brad Conrad is taking the Ronnie Gillespie 1,000 win poster. He's stealing it.
He is.
He is thieving it.
He is thieving it.
Oh, and he's hiding behind a pole right now.
Yes,
He is trying to sneak around with that thing.
I bet he puts it. Yes.
He's got to
keep an eye on him.
He can't see what it says.
He didn't do it yesterday because he was wearing purple, and everyone would have seen it. See, thief.
Was that his red Maserati?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fractional ownership group, $20 a pop, man. He's living high on the hog. There it is, the theft. Here comes the post parade for the Moon City Pace.
Horses are on the track for the 10th race. The Moonwalk Pace Signature Series for $3,000. Sponsored by Triple R Tire. A field of 7, 5 on gate with 2 trailers. These are the horses. Number 1 is Mary Jerry. Michael Richardson Jr. drives. Number 2, I Want My Money, driven by Kyle Ladd. Number 3, Undeterred with Hank Levan. The 4, Overlord, Pat Malloy Jr. driving. Number 5 is High Splendor with driver Pierce Henry. 6, Odds on Pick 6, Justin Belanger. And number 7, Western Ready, Conley Newberry in the sulky.
But the 6 and 7 will come off the second tier.
Number 1 is Mary Jerry. Michael Richardson Jr. will make the drive for Kenny Hurst, who trains this one for a butter stable, and Billy Taubert has 81st career start, 15 wins, has a lifetime mark of 152 at Dayton Raceway, finished 7th last time out after a break at Tiffin in the Signature Series.
Number 2, I Want My Money. Kyle Ladd in the bike for Jacob Baird, who trains, owns a Dancing Yankee gelding. 24 starts this year, 9 times first, second, or third. A nice mark of 55 and a piece at Northfield. Second last time out. 2 wins previous to that. This horse is on a little streak.
Number 3 is Undeterred. Hank Levan trains and reigns for Levan, Freeze, and Levan. This is making 48th career start, has 9 wins, 6 seconds, 6 thirds. Last time out was 3rd at Eaton. 2-back was a winner at Sydney.
Number 4 is Overlord. Pat Malloy Jr. trains, drives, and owns along with Lisa Goslin. The Dragon again gelding. It's 282 lifetime starts, $244,000 in earnings off of a $37,000 purchase at the Harrisburg sales about 10 years ago. Most recently, a 4th, a couple of tough post positions, and racing for a variety of different classes at Scioto, but just has not been able to get a check in the last few starts.
Number 5 is High Splendor. Steve Boroff owns and trains this one. Pierce Henry will drive. 0 for 44 in the last 2 years, has 2 wins in 66 career starts, has a lifetime mark of 56-1 at Dayton.
Number 6, Odds On Pick 6, Justin Belanger. Philip Belanger trains, owns with Jeffrey Koosters at Racing Hill Gelding. 12 starts this year, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, and an extremely impressive best time so far this year of 150 and 2/5. Lifetime earnings, $343,000.
From the second tier is the 7 Western Ready. Scott Ferguson trains for Toops Racing or Toops Stables. Conley Newberry will drive 0 for 3 on the season, 18 of 85 lifetime. Last time out was Sydney. 3rd place finish timed in 2 minutes, 4/5.
Your final call to wager.
Total winnings for this field over $1.1 million in all their starts. A nice bunch of horses here. What kind of a mix do we have? Geldings, mares, geldings and mares, or gelding and a mare. Yep. Undeterred. Hank Levan's got the only lady in here. Thank you all for being with us. We're going to say goodbye kind of quickly once we get through the last race tonight so that we can get Xenia up on their YouTube page. We thank you for watching with us. Let's send it up to Doug for the call of the finale.
Here they come. We back off stride. The 6, Odds On Pick 6. They were up and pacing. Undeterred goes right to the front. I Want My Money, the inside second. Overlord races 3rd. Racing 4th into the turn. That's Western Ready around the turn 5th. High Splendor racing 6th is Mary Jerry. And after the break is Odds On Pick 6. And High Splendor as they head up the backside. Going to the opening quarter, Hank Levan, Undeterred, front the field. I Want My Money, second, racing 3rd. Overlord, racing 4th is Western Ready. 5th along the pylons is High Splendor. 6th is Mary Jerry, and trailing the field, Odds On Pick 6. Field of Pacers raced by the opening quarter in an even 30 seconds. They're being led by Undeterred and Hank Levan. Right there, second is I Want My Money. Pacing 3rd is Overlord as they pass the stand for the first time and come on over to the halfway point. Mary Jerry racing on the inside. High Splendor is next. They're halfway home. Undeterred with the lead. I Want My Money second. Overlord 3rd. Racing 4th is Western Ready. 5th is High Splendor. 6th Mary Jerry trailing the field. Odds On Pick 6. Halfway home in an even 59 seconds. Down the backside they go. Field of Pacers being led by Undeterred Hank Levan. They've got every call. I Want My Money, 2-hole trip. 3rd is Overlord. Then we got a break of 5-2. Western Ready Racing fifth is High Splendor, 6 Mary Jerry, and continue to trail the field. Odds on pick 6. They're by the 3/4. They move into the far turn, and Undeterred is the leader. He has it by a length and a half as they race around the far turn. I Want My Money is second. They're at 3/4 in 1:28. They come to the top of the stretch. Overlord is third. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Undeterred leads the way. I Want My Money is coming after that leader. Undeterred, I Want My Money. Coming to the line. Undeterred is almost there. He will not reach. I Want My Money. Kyle Ladd to take the moon walk pace.
Big close for I Want 57-1 for I Want My Money, the 2. Big close, 3 lengths off at the top of the stretch, and I would say that was a win by quarter of a length, half a head, 3/4 of a neck, 4 snoots and a tail.
Matt called that one. I Want My Money has been racing extremely well lately. 3rd win in the last 4 starts. Hank Levan, Undeterred, did all the work. Came up about 10 yards short.
Yeah, the mare raced good.
The only mare in the field.
Yeah. Yep. I was rooting for the lady.
The only female in the field. Kyle Ladd picks up the win. Jacob Baird picks up the training win. So that gives the training title for Ryan Miller with 4. Hank Levan doubled up. Scott Ferguson doubled up. On the driving side, Drew Neal and Jason Beatty both tied with 4. Hank Levan had 2 yesterday. Nysonger 2 yesterday. And Ronnie Gillespie 2 today. $22 races. Good fields. Safe racing, which we love to say every time when we close out.
Absolutely.
Matt, thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you, Matt.
You betcha.
Thank you, Jay.
It was fun. We should do this again.
Yeah, let's.
Well, I bet.
How about you guys do it tomorrow, and I'll catch up with somebody down the road at
That sounds
Urbana,
good.
where it'll rain and rain and rain and
they
it'll
are
flood.
already calling for a chance of storms Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I think they just say that every summer.
Yeah.
So Xenia tomorrow at 6:30. Athens on Friday for the doubleheader. Chillicothe on Sunday at noon. Mansfield Sunday at 5:30.
And Monday.
And Urbana, Berea, Attica, Jefferson. When am I going again? Let me see. Xenia tomorrow. And then Croton. Wow. A week off.
Future Series Moonwalk Pace for $3,000, sponsored by Triple R Tire. Number 2, I Want My Money, the 4-year-old brown gelding by Dancing Yankee. Out of the stand, Forever Mare, Forever Ivy, 4th of the season, Jacob Baird, Blanchard, Ohio. Owns and trains Kyle Ladd in the sulky, pacing a mile, 157, 1/5. This race sponsored by Triple R Tire. Kyle Ladd, I Want My Money. Take the Moonwalk Pace for $2,025. Third place number 1, Mary Jerry, 6. Number 2, I Want My Money, the winner. 3 Undeterred at 2. Number 4, Overlord, 3. 5 High Splendor, 4. 6 odds on pick 6, 7, and number 7, Western Ready, 5. 157, 1/5. 30 seconds, 59, 128. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 5 on the bottom. Well, that wraps it up for the 2000.
That does wrap it up for the 2025 Auglaize County Fair. On behalf of Mike Langer and Matt Clark, Jay Wolf, thanking you for following along. Stay on Facebook, and you can watch the conclusion of the Greene County Fair in